early, actually. Late? What do you mean late? I'm early! I'm early, goddammit! You punks! You punks! I'm early. I'm early, and I didn't put any music up. I'm stupid. I should put some music up. I should put some music up. Finally, Pippa posting her bedroom. No. No, I cannot post my bedroom. How was your weekend, Pippers? It was pretty good. How was your guys's? Range. My bedroom is not in Ram Ranch. Ahmad, being Rasta, Pippa, why? Why not? Jason Carter, you're early. Welcome. Okay, so I am taking submissions this stream for your own bedroom. Okay, please only send in your messy room. I did not want to post or announce this ahead of time because I did not want anybody to go in and like purposely fuck up their rooms. I didn't want anybody fucking up their own rooms or living in squalor just for my content, okay? Dox yourself to Pippa. You don't have to. You don't have to. Pippa not a mission or anything to do. I was looking forward to seeing your bedroom, Pippa. No, I'm not posting my room on here. I will not post my room on here. Okay? No. 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 Because I'd have to go in and censor a lot. Because I'd show you guys my, my old neat room. I took pictures a few times before it got cleaned. Like, I would take pictures before it got cleaned a few different times. And even with cleaning, like, every couple years, it would still just go right back to the way it was. Rock'em Sock'em, thank you for $5. I won't be able to catch your streams much for a while, Pippa. I hope you do well this week. Thank you. Years? Yeah. Crap is $8. Or $5. Sorry, Pippa, I made it. I'm 37 today. Can I please return to the void now? No, you have to live until you're at least 80. Yeah. I cleaned this 3 years ago. What the fuck? That's what I was saying. Well, because, like, I do deep cleaning. She said years, bro. Because I do, like, deep cleanings. I should put on some background music. What's some good background music? Name a game, chat. Name a game. We're gonna put on some background music. We're gonna let people flood in here. Deep. Yeah, deep cleaning, like with the carpet cleaner and everything. Valhalla. Valhalla OST. Maple Story? Maple Story would be cute. We'll start with Valhalla. If it fits. If it doesn't fit the vibe, I might have to change it. This? This is what you guys want? Turn that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. While we're letting people flood in here, maybe I should... Hold on. I want to start labeling the different parts of my stream. There we go. Pre-stream chatting. We haven't started yet. We have not started yet. We're just doing some chatting before stream really starts. What time is it? 9:03. 9:03. So, I prepared content. Chat. Churro and birthday cake Kit Kat. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna try them. Have you guys tried them? Have you guys even heard of them? Wait that you're live. I just did, right? I just did. Did it not go through? I'll hit the buttons again. No? I'm dumb. I'm not even wrestling with Lord's Valhalla OST is peak. Good choice. Let me bring up... Where's my thing that shows me when you guys send in super chats? There it is. I'm stupid. There we go. You had a green Kit Kat. You like the birthday Kit Kat? I've never had them before. I've never had birthday or churro Kit Kat. I've had some of the Japanese ones, right? There's like the Japanese Kit Kats that are like, they're like strawberry, or there's like the matcha, which is green tea. I'm stupid. Hollywood actor Ryan Gosling, thank you for the 2049. Beep, 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 beep. Pipkin Pippa, just sending some positive energy to you. Don't forget to delay the tarantula stream and catch Barbie in theaters this Friday! You know I'm going to, Ken. And Remote thank you, happy anniversary to Pay for the Ripper! Is that a year old now? Is that a year old now? CPPC Tech, thank you for the $2. Tarantula soon, also I missed the movies. Peppa Love. Oh gosh. I'm not looking forward to the tarantula. You know what? I don't want to think about the tarantula. I want to think about these very interesting Kit Kats. I want to think about these very interesting Kit Kat flavors. Let's think about the Kit Kat flavors, chat. Okay, what should I try first? What should I try first? Which first? Birthday or churro? Tarantula flavor. That's, you know, thankfully, thank God, Nestle or whoever the fuck makes Kit Kats has not made a tarantula flavor. Thank God. I don't think they're quite going after, what is it, you know, I'm not gonna pin tarantula eating on any country or region because I don't want to deal with that shit. Douglas MacArthur, thank you for the $10. Pip Spider! Both at once? Both at once? No! No! The music's loud. I'll turn it down. Eat the bugs. Birthday sucks, churros better. Did you say Hachima? Yeah. Hachima. Hachima, Hachima! Oh, they should do a Kit Kat Hachima crossover. And they should do spider flavored Kit Kats. I think it's kind of a dead meme now, but still. Still. You guys voted for churro. I'm gonna try the churro. I miss Hachima. There's always VODs. Go catch up on VODs. You haven't seen every single Hachima stream. I'm sure you can find Hachima streams you have now watched. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the churro one. That just tastes like brown sugar. Motherfucker, that's just a brown sugar Kit Kat. That doesn't really scream churro flavor. Really? Yeah. If you like brown sugar, this is exactly what this tastes like. So like a churro. I don't know, but maybe part of the churro is like the alerts are kind of loud. You guys are so annoying. But they are loud. I can see them in the thing. Not cinnamon. I guess like a little bit of cinnamon. That's crunchy. It's pretty crunchy. A little bit of cinnamon. A little bit. I don't know. You know what it makes me think more of? Because of like the crunchiness? You guys know when you go to Mexican restaurants and they got the fucking... They got those little chips that they give you? The little chips that are deep fried and they put the sugar on them and then a little bit of whipped cream and sometimes strawberry jam? Tastes like that. It tastes like that. Chips with salsa. No, not chips with salsa, motherfucker! I forget what those are called. Sopapillas. Is that what they're called? Sopapilla? I don't know. Tastes like that. Too sweet for me. Ah. I prefer birthday cake. Okay, well I'm gonna try the birthday cake one next. Chips with salsa, love those. I fucking love chips with salsa, dude. I love chips with salsa so much. I could eat nothing but chips with salsa. Wait, what kind of salsa do you guys like? I like the oh fuck, I forget what it's called. It's like the oh god, I don't know what it's called. What are like the salsa brands called? I just recognize them by the jar shape. Salsa. Oh, Tostitos! I like the restaurant style salsa from Tostitos. Salsa verde. Pico de gallo. Matcha. Verde. Chile. The queen salsa. Jar Aforementioned. Tostitos is trash. No. No. Restaurant-style salsa by Tostitos is fucking delicious. But it's like $6 for a jar, so I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that shit. I like it. I like it a lot, but it's like $6 a jar, so I'm like, what's on sale? Give me whatever is on 2 for $4 deal. Making your own is cheaper, Pips, but it never tastes as good. I need my salsa to have fermented in the flavor of the vegetables for 6 years on store shelves. If it hasn't fermented for 6 years, baked in the sun during transportation from China or wherever the fuck they make salsa, then it's just not the same. Sounds just like you. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, I'm gonna try the birthday cake one. Holy fuck, that's sweet. Oh my god, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is gonna be very obscure, but you know what this tastes like? You guys know what this tastes like? This tastes like when they did the white chocolate M&Ms to, when they crossed over, when M&Ms did a crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean. It tastes like birthday cake. No, it tastes like white chocolate. It tastes like white chocolate with some extra sugar and shit in it. It tastes like that. What? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really a birthday cake person usually. You just lost a tooth. Put it down now. It's pretty good though. I actually like both of these, but I don't think I'd eat them ever again. Does that make sense? Tooth floor coming now. Does that make sense? Like, I like them, but I'm fine with just eating them once. Make sense? Mix the flavor? I can combine them. For the EXP. I would never eat them, so yeah. Well, that's a different thing. I'm saying I would eat them. I think they're worth trying once. Wait, you know what a better comparison is for the birthday cake? For the birthday cake Kit Kat? You know the animal crackers with the white on them and the little sprinkles? Yeah, now it's gonna be a Mexican birthday, deadbeat. Exactly, that's how this works. It tastes exactly like that. Frosted animal crackers. Yeah, it tastes exactly like that. It tastes exactly. The birthday cake Kit Kat tastes exactly like the animal crackers that are with the white frosting and the sprinkles. They frost those? Yeah. Yeah. I remember I would play with my animal crackers and my frosted animal crackers. And they'd have like gang wars. And like the frosted animal crackers would have like they'd be like living in the same circus tent. It wasn't a circus tent, it was like my dresser drawers. But and because like some of the animal crackers I just realized it was animal crackers and I'm talking about gang wars. Anyways. Because the bag of frosted animal crackers that my mama came with buy, and she buy the ones where they have like the white frosted and the pink frosted, and so I'd make them fight, and I'd beat up the animal crackers. I'd be like ramming them at each other and shit. You know, they'd be like fighting and karate chopping each other, and like they'd be like decapitating each other. Yeah. Never spent the stream. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a bite of the churro and the Kit Kat at the same time, and then we're gonna get on to the rest of the stream. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is not good at all. Oh no. How does it taste? It tastes like I just poured sugar in my mouth. I can't. In a weird way, it kind of burns. Like, I don't know how to describe that. It just tastes like pure sugar. Like pure fucking sugar burns. You created a new acid. Like, not like literally, it's not literally burning, but it's just like, it's so sweet. It's so fucking, that's your tooth rotting in real time, shut up! Gonna wash that down with some Lipton green tea watermelon! Jeez, no, it's sugar and acid. I don't know. I have some sour Skittles. I love sour Skittles. Those are my favorite candy. Sour Skittles are my favorite candy. At least it's not soda. No, I downed the soda earlier. We know? Yeah. And sour Skittles do not like me. I used to eat sour Skittles so much. Like, it would make my tongue bleed. It would make my tongue bleed. I ate them so much. Make the roof of my mouth bleed. Because, like, the way I like to eat sour Skittles, personally, is I like to, like, let them sit in my mouth and, like, remove all the coating off of it, right? You gotta get all the sour off of it before you actually start biting it. You know what I mean? And then... Sam, I understand. You understand. Sorry. What? Yes, like a psycho? No, that's the proper way. That is the proper way. The living building brothers. Pippa's all about pumping her numbers. Can we get to 4 teeth? Woo! Oh, God. Let's see, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. They're no longer as sour as they used to be, but sour Skittles are still the best candy. Hell yeah, brother. Am I crazy, or did sour Skittles go away for a little while? Eating Mike Tyson's assing for $1, Skittles go boom! Am I crazy, or did they get rid of sour Skittles for a while? They did! What the hell was up with that? Where did they go? Why did they take them away from us? I don't remember Warheads. Oh, I loved Warheads as a child. And by loved them, I mean I loved giving them to other people. I would take the wrapper off of them. I'm an asshole. I would take the wrapper off of Warheads. And I would hold out the palm of my hand with, like, Jawbreakers. And I'd be like, do you want some Jawbreakers? But they're like the kid Jawbreakers. The ones that, like, they're basically hollow. It's only like a little bit... I don't know what they're actually called. But anyways, I would hand them to people. And I was dumb, but my friends were dumber. So... 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, since you seem to be a sourhead, what are your thoughts on Warheads? And yes, I had a hard time finding sour Skittles for a few years. I liked Warheads. I liked, rather than Warheads, I liked Nuclear Waste more. Sky Arling, Dolores. Who did you choose in PR6 Azure Lane? I haven't chosen anybody yet. It's inactive, Dolores. At least it's not hydrochloric acid. 420 no scope. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, Warheads were currency. Not my schools. Good to go, Dolores. I miss sour Jolly Ranchers. Oh, those were so good. You remember Jolly Rancher water? Paramania, I think I'm big. Slime can slap! I think for $5 they banned them because the sour part of Skittles is causing kids to have rashes on their tongues. Don't quote me. No, that sounds about right. Sour Skittles were fucking wild, man. Alright. Let's get to the content! Looking at messed up rooms. Even though I could continue just chatting for hours. I'm on that. I could just keep rambling for hours today. Jolly Rancher water. Yeah, Jolly Rancher water. And they had Jolly Rancher soda. It was Jolly Rancher soda. You could get it at the dollar store. I remember whenever before going to a movie, Mamakin and Papakin would head to the dollar store to pick up snackies. And I remember I used to always I'd get a Propel and Lemon Heads. Maniac, thank you for the sour candy enjoyer. Enjoying sour candy the right way. That's why we have peeling gummy cheeks. Yeah! Yeah! And, I never got sour Skittles at the dollar store, though, because they came in a smaller bag. You got less sour Skittles. At least according to my child brain, anyways. Like, I remember some of the candy at the dollar store. Like, I found out the hard way. Like, it's just a small bag. It's like, it's a box, and it looks like you're getting more, but inside the bag, they're small. It's bullshit. Yeah, gotta make sure you get full value. Free Skittles is free Skittles, Pippa. But I got more lemon heads from a box. Yeah, never buy those boxes. Never buy those boxes. Lemon heads were good. They're so good! Oh, baby bottle pop! Baby bottle pop! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da! How's it go? Julia, thank you for Lord's baby bottle pop. Scratch up my tongue. My parents wouldn't buy me those. They were too expensive. My parents got me a baby bottle pop once. Once to shut me up. Because I was like, I want to try it once. And they were like, no, Pippa. It's like $2. No, they were more than $2, I think. I think they were more... Oh, this is older time, I guess. I don't know. But they gave me... They let me get a baby bottle pop. And they were right. It was a waste of money. It was a waste of money. Ring pops? Nope, too much money. My parents wouldn't buy me ring pops. They wouldn't buy me baby bottle pops. They wouldn't buy me fruit roll-ups. They wouldn't buy me fruit by the foot. Ah! All the cool kids at school have fruit roll-up and fruit by the foot. And you know what I had? I had those fucking dollar store gummy bears. What are they called? Not gummy bears. Gummy fruits. They're gummy fruit. They're not even gummy bears. It's like Wishers or something. Fucking bullshit. This year I think Dolores Nerds Gang represent. Oh, I used to love going to the movie theater and Welch's. The fucking poor kid gummy. God damn it. Because they were at the dollar store. And you can get the big box at Walmart for cheap. Philly and snack. Yeah, Philly and snack. Should I remember? Oh, the movie theater. At the movie theater, sometimes my parents would let me get a candy even though they're fucking overpriced. Really a BTFO. I'm not saying Welch's are bad. I'm just saying, as a kid, I wanted like the cool fancy candy, but instead my parents would only buy the big ass fucking box of the Welch's fruit gummies because they're cheaper than everything else. I never even got to have the dinosaur gummies. I would be like, Mama, kid, they're dinosaur shaped. Please! And she'd be like, no, you already got the dinosaur oatmeal, and that's already overpriced. And you know what? Now, as an adult, not only do I have dinosaur oatmeal in my cabinet, but I also have dinosaur gummies. I don't care if it's more expensive. Yeah, so. I love the dino oatmeal. It was so good. That also disappeared for a while. I distinctly remember. I could never be mistaken about that one. Dinosaur oatmeal disappeared for a while. That was fucked up. John P. Think I'm Big B. 2 months. Always a blast being here. We stray further from God each day with you to another month of memories. Pippa love. Candy eating stream win. Oh man, I could eat candy all day. I could eat candy all day. What the fuck is dinosaur oatmeal? Oh my god! This man doesn't know what dinosaur oatmeal is! Hold on, I gotta show you a video. Hold on. First off, I'm gonna play the baby bottle pop commercial. And then, I'm gonna show you dinosaur oatmeal. Dinosaur egg oatmeal. Oh, it's so good. Oh, fucking dinosaur egg oatmeal, man. My one true love. Okay, is this... No. Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, oh my god, I got it right the first time. Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck. Here we go.
Baby bottle pops, a candy pop you lick and dip.
Yeah! There was that one, and there was another one. There was another one. Memory retrieved. My parents hated this. And then there's... Why is it only in my left ear? What the fuck? It's so quiet, dude.
You'll love Quaker Instant Oatmeal Dinosaur Eggs.
It's so quiet.
You watch the eggs hatch into dinosaurs right in your bowl, and the delicious brown sugar taste of Quaker Dinosaur Eggs is part of this balanced breakfast.
70 million years to make, and we ate it in 30 seconds.
Quaker Dinosaur Eggs Oatmeal. Make breakfast an adventure.
Crickets! Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Sugar! It sucks though, because sometimes when you're eating your dinosaur oatmeal, the eggs don't fully disappear in the hot water. Normally they disappear in the hot water, but sometimes they get like, kind of like, I don't know how else to describe it, but like crusty? Marshmallow? No, it's not marshmallow. I don't think. I don't know what it is. But the point is, sometimes it doesn't always like disappear in the water, and it gets like hard. And so like you're eating your oatmeal and you're having a good time, and then you bite down on what is basically a fucking jawbreaker. Water? Yeah, you put hot water in your oatmeal. What are you putting in your oatmeal if not hot water, chat? Chat, what are you putting in your water? In your oatmeal? Milk! Milk! What the fuck? What? That's so weird! That's so weird! What the fuck? Oh my gosh, so many of you are saying it! No. Hold on. I'm gonna make a poll here. What do you put in your oatmeal? What do you got? What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Is it working? Do you guys... It's like spinning. The chat box is spinning. Chat broke. What the fuck? YouTube! God fucking damn it, YouTube. Old Doko. Chat died. Everything's breaking! Hold on. Let's try a new one. What do you use? Milk? Water. In oatmeal. And maybe both? Is both an option? I don't know. I've never heard of somebody putting milk in their oatmeal, so it kind of fucked me up that like everybody was posting it at the same time. Water, what the fuck? You guys... Yogurt is up? No! Yogurt in your fucking oatmeal? Holy shit. It's basically cereal? Oh my god! Oh my god! 62% of people are saying milk! Holy shit! I'm gonna have to try this. What the fuck? Yogurt is fine! You're sick! 𝐏𝐡𝐚𝐭 You guys seriously put milk in your fucking oatmeal? Am I being gaslit? Pippa doesn't drink that much milk. Maybe that's why she doesn't keep all of her teeth. Shut up. The whole milk thing, that was propaganda. You are fooled. Emperor Creatine, thank you for $5. Pippa, you airheaded bunny. You're supposed to use milk. It's on the instructions, Pippa. I just always used water. The milk makes it more creamy? Pixie Evil, thank you for $2. That's why it's called cream of wheat. Milk equals cream. I put water in my cream of wheat. Like the little box. I used to get like the banana cream of wheat. I would put water in that. Same thing with grits. What do you guys use for your grits? Do you use water or milk? What's wrong with you? You just use water! Like, what do you mean what's wrong with me? You guys are the ones putting milk in your fucking oatmeal! Oh my god, what the fuck? Winchester Log, they were dollars. Didn't eat oatmeal, I ate grits like a southerner. Oh, pathetic thing, $5. Milk is the only way. Never heard of anyone not using it. I've never heard of anyone using milk! Grits is water? Water for grits? Okay. Okay. You don't eat grits dry. No, I don't eat grits dry. By the way, never make the mistake of buying the Quaker grits with the jalapeno bits in them. It's disgusting. I love jalapeno. And I thought, oh, this is gonna be delicious. It was not delicious. Okay. What do you use in your grits? Milk? Water? Oh my god. People eat grits dry? There's no way. Red Goliath thing, Dolores. I use water for you people. That's what I'm saying! Power hungry thing, Front Doors. Brothers, we need unity. The true enemy are the both infidels. I like the spiking thing, Front Doors. Do you at least put milk in blue box mac and cheese? Yeah. Yeah. I use milk for mac and cheese, otherwise it won't stick together. What is grits? I don't know. I don't know. It's just a thing you buy in a package and it's like oatmeal, but it's like gritty. And egg is really good in it, and butter is really good in it. What actually is grits? It's like corn or something, right? Grits is corn? Okay. I don't know. I just eat it. Julian, and you were the $5. I asked my mom, since I don't eat oatmeal, she said she uses water-based. Toyota Corolla thing for $5. I eat my oatmeal raw like a real man. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I use cream cheese in my mac and cheese? That's weird. Mac and eating $5. Don't let people BS you. Hot milk is gross. I remember in like cartoons and shit, you would see like children drinking like hot milk before bed and stuff. And I tried it one time and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever had in my life. What? Who the I was gaslit as a child into thinking hot milk was the drink of choice before going to bed. It's not. It's disgusting. And it cools down and it gets weird and lukewarm. I'm not thinking for $2. Grits is corn sand. That's a good way of putting it. Really, what's doctor thinking for $5? I don't know. I've only ever had made oatmeal with hot water. I like tuna in my mac and cheese. I know that one is considered weird by some people. Hot chocolate? I use water for hot chocolate. Well, you drink it hot, not cool down. But in the middle of the night when you wake up because of the scary demons in your dreams, you're not drinking your lukewarm milk on your nightstand. What? Yeah, you guys don't have tuna in your mac and cheese? I know a lot of people aren't into that. Okay, yeah. Oh my god, 46% of people using milk in their fucking grits. No, I'm John Linger, $20. I use both in oatmeal water if I'm in a hurry or want something lighter. Milk if I have time and want something rich and flavorful. Oh. Oh. The milk demons. The milk demons. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna make one more poll. I'm gonna make one more poll and then I swear to God we're gonna get to the stream content. Okay, what do you use in your hot choco? Water, milk, or other? I don't know what else you would use, but just saying. Julian, thank you for $5. I'm a sensible person who prefers bacon in their mac and cheese. I don't like bacon in mac and cheese. It tastes weird. Also, I learned the hard way. That hot sauce does not mix with mac and cheese. I don't know why. I don't know why, but anyone who's ever put Tabasco or Tapatio in their fucking mac and cheese has learned the hard way that shit does not mix. Tech, thank you for the $5. Personally, I prefer the taste and texture of water oatmeal with maybe a little bit of milk to cool it down. The instructions usually say add water or milk. Yes, it does. No, it does not. It gets really weird. It gets really weird. Sloth in 3D, then gonna be water and creatine and hot chocolate is the only real way to drink it. Creatine? What? Toyota Corolla, thank you for $5. I just found out my sister dips her toast in soda like coffee. Okay, now, nobody's dipping their toast in coffee. Alright, right out of the gate there, Toyota Corolla. There's already something funky going on. What do you mean, dip their toast in soda like coffee? Nobody's dipping their toast in coffee, you weirdo. I don't have a sister anymore. I'm disowning her. That's okay. My sister... oh, God. I do? No, you don't. You're a liar. Try it? No, that's fucked up. I tried dipping coffee cake in coffee, and I discovered that's disgusting. 71% of people use hot milk for their hot chocolate. I started using it sometimes, but I don't know. As a kid, I always just used water. That is, thank you, Dolores. Heavy cream and hot cocoa and mini marshmallows. Oh. Okay, my sister. One of my sisters. I've told this before. Mouthwash. She, when you go to her house and you go to use the bathroom, you just see that bottle of mouthwash there, sitting on the shelf. And you see all, like, a bunch of little black bits and, like, little gunk. You see a bunch of gunk and shit floating around in there. Because my sister, when she uses the mouthwash, she swishes it around in her mouth and then she spits it back in the bottle. Take a shot of it. I'd rather kill myself. Too fast, thinking $5 all about fireball and marshmallows in my hot chocolate. Ooh, that sounds like it'd be good. TDU Shelby, thank you, BPP. My mother and my grandmother both dipped toast and jam in their coffee. Tried it once, wasn't horrible. That's sick. Same, you're sick! You're sick! Hogo Renegade here, Dolores. I dip my pan dolce in coffee every time and it's the best part of my morning. The fuck is pan dolce? You don't know anything about the $2. If you grow up poor, you use water. Tea, grow up poor. Oh. Tea, or I read that. Oh yeah, where am I? Notification thing for those of you guys who use milk, Pippa, while she drinks room temperature soda and mixes soda with her coffee. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 Alpha thing in 2500 club arts. 𝐶𝑯𝑨𝒀𝑀 con leche. Grits with milk is popular dessert in Chile. You make the mixture and throw it in the fridge until it solidifies and add caramel on top. Okay, that sounds kind of good actually. Oh, pan dulce is sweetbread. Eggnog and cereal? Now that's fucked up. Also, is eggnog made with real egg? I have no idea. I drink that shit. I don't know if it actually has egg in it or not. Dolce? I don't know how you fucking say it! Dulce? Dolce? I don't... Yes? That's so weird. Why does it taste so good if it's made out of egg? It's so weird. It's so weird. Yes, it's made with egg. What the fuck? What the fuck? Insensitive thing for Dolores. My grandmother survived the Great Depression and kept a ton of habits from that era, but I don't think she would ever condone recycling mouthwash. Yeah. Yeah, the weird part, the really weird part, the uncomfortable part, is she has like a bunch of kids. So, like, they're all sharing that mouthwash bottle, right? Or like, do the kids not wash their mouths? Or like, I don't know. I don't want to ask questions. And thanks for breakfasting, Dolores. Warm milk drinking is red flag for psychopathy. Look it up. Oh, but Merkel Hopper thinking Dolores, I sometimes put cake frosting on toast. What the fuck? What the fuck? Stop. Call the CDC now. Okay, we're gonna get to some messy rooms. I'm gonna end that poll there. And we're gonna get to some messy rooms. What a hell of a start to stream. We're 30 minutes in. We're 38 minutes in. We're 38 minutes into stream. We got so distracted by the food talk. You have earned the title La Criatura 10 times over. Mate, I'm not the one who spits the mouthwash back into the bottle, okay? I'm not the one that does that. Alright. I compiled a few different things. I found an entire subreddit called Neckbeard Mess. I figured that would be fun to scroll through. Toyota Corolla, thank you for $4. Have you seen Burger King Thailand's new burger is literally 20 slices of American processed cheese between 2 buns? It's disgusting. Funny story, actually. Really funny that you would bring that up. Because I was, like, asleep, and I woke up, and I fall asleep with the television on. Because otherwise I start having, like, schizo thoughts about every little noise that I hear. And I have 3 rabbits, a bird, and a dog. So needless to say, my house becomes very noisy at night. Okay? The bird usually sleeps through the night. The dog will get up just to be annoying. And the rabbits get up whenever the fuck they want to get up. And are assholes. And fucking noisy and annoying and stupid. And I love them. But oh my god, they're so fucking annoying. But anyways, so I wake up. And I look at the TV. And I just see this girl. She bit into that sandwich thing that you're talking about, the burger. It's between two hamburger buns. And she like looks back at the camera, and it looked like the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever seen. And I went back to sleep. I don't know why you would eat that. I think it was like moist critical. It was a moist critical bot or something. And he was like, yeah, that's not good for the cholesterol or whatever. And I just go back to sleep. No. That was a fever dream. That was last night too. That was last night. It was last fucking night. ISP hate Pyobo, thank you for the $10. This is going to be a very painful stream, isn't it? Maybe. Okay, here's a Twitch clip. This is a Twitch clip from somebody who's live right now. 51,000 views. I haven't seen these. I want to react to these with you guys. And I want to determine whether or not these are actually bad or not. Mr. Garding $10. Isn't that just a grilled cheese? No, it is not a grilled cheese. It is not a grilled cheese. Phoenix thank you for $5. Pippa, eat the cheeseburger. No.
It's like my home. Okay, so my desk hasn't really approved them. Oh, fuck. Oh. Alright, so my desk still isn't that good, but I cleaned like all the cans and stuff on the floor.
That's...
I mean, it's definitely...
You can see the
better.
floor.
Go back.
You can see the floor.
What?
Go
Wait,
back.
hold, let me fucking fix something. Alright.
Yeah, look at that.
Wait.
Like, that's not horrible. That's not horrible, right? Like, it was a Chick-fil-A cup, some other shit, some grime. This is probably sticky. I'm gonna use my neat powers to discern that this is very sticky. And you're gonna get little black clumps and stuff on your hands. Yes, it is. Yeah. I'm gonna say this is probably a mixture of sweat, stepping in other sticky shit around the room, and then stepping here to get under your chair, and then probably like some spilled drink.
Stop moving the camera. Stop moving the camera.
Her voice is really cute. This is a fire hazard. This right here is a fucking fire hazard. Clean that shit up. This is not horrible. This could be a lot worse. Also, semen? Okay, well, I wouldn't know about that part. Pippa's living room. No, my house is decently clean. It gets kind of bad sometimes, but like I have pets living in my space, so I cannot let it get too bad, right? Because otherwise, like, I'm one of those people where if it's my space, I can let it get fucking horrible and not care, right? But if it starts to affect my animals, then it's like that little part of my brain flicks on where it's like something needs to be done. You know?
Can you call that clean?
My space?
Okay,
There's like
the
mold on your floor.
My space is dead
There's
though.
dust
Shut
That
up.
is not
mold.
mold. That is not mold. That is not mold.
What
That
is that?
You can ask Sleepy! It's not that bad!
Are those bugs?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Oh, funny story. One time, I took a picture of this bug crawling on my wall, and I sent it in the guild chat. I was like, what kind of bug is this? What kind of bug is this? And they were like, that's a maggot. And I was like, oh.
Bro, it's like
Touch it.
it's like fine. Oh, you know what it is? It's dirt.
Oh, it's just
Fine.
dirt. It's
That's
not.
fine.
I guess it wasn't sticky. Yeah.
Oh, it's just.
That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. You told the story before? Yeah, I've told a lot of stories before. I've told a lot of fucking stories before. I'm running out of goddamn stories. That's why I'm trying to leave the house more and try and do shit more. I'm tired. I'm tired of not having new stories to tell. My entire reasoning for wanting to improve my life is I'm running out of stream content. All right. Here's a video. This is from Inside Edition. Hoarding house makes a comeback after cleanup. Look, chat, there's hope. It's a loop. I didn't butter thing, Julius. Your room isn't that bad because Sleepy cleaned it. No, she did not.
One California neighborhood thought they were finally relieved of a hoarding situation.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. This is the best place to do yard sales at. Like to go to a yard sale at. This is the best fucking place. When you see a house like this and they're doing a yard sale, it's the best, dude. They let you walk through. They let you walk through the entire property. They've usually got like little trails and shit. And you can just walk through. And they're like, yeah, anything you see is a quarter. And it's like, fuck yeah! Oh, it's the best. I've accumulated so much garbage. Relaxing, enthusiastic, and big baby. Eating my tendies while watching the stream was a mistake. That's the only thing I realized. I was glad to see your grass-touching garden soon. Oh. I bought some succulents recently. I don't know. I might garden. I might try. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I should get a greenhouse. You know what? Maybe I should get a greenhouse. Because the thing I don't like... do I really have room for one, though? I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Like a tiny little greenhouse. Maybe I could do something like that. To, like, get outside a bit more. But I don't like that, like... Like, other houses could, like, see from their windows and shit. Grimace J, front doors. Time to use that Fishman gym membership so you can rate dude bros at the gym or treadmill quins? What? Douglas MacArthur, front doors. How does one touch grass if the garbage covers the lawn? Oh god, hoarders.
But they say it
just buy a farm, Pippa. I would love to just buy a farm. You know how fucking expensive that is? These are cute. I learned the hard way though, you don't buy stuffed animals that came out of somebody's yard. First of all, they usually have bugs. Second of all, they're usually moldy.
It just continues to get worse. They play this trick where every time they know there's a city inspection coming up, they load up U-Hauls, RVs, pickup trucks, trailers, and they take it all away. The inspection comes and goes, and the stuff all comes back.
A report says the city of Los Angeles spent $12,000 cleaning up the property in Grenada.
See, I'm not so used to that, really. I usually see, like, a lot of hoarders. They can, like, get rid of stuff, right? But then they'll just, like, get a bunch more. You know? Yeah, with these people, they're cleaning it up and then bringing it back. Like, that's...
Hills. But neighbors say since then, the bags and debris have been piling up again and creating other problems.
Just the rats and roaches, especially at nighttime, you can see them when we're in the backyard. Just these big, you know...
Yeah, this has gotta be a horrible bug problem. High effort hoarders. Yeah, these are the most high effort hoarders I've ever seen. Another thing with a lot of hoarders, right, is they'll let the situation get really bad, and then, like, the city and shit comes in, or the county, and they're like, you gotta clean this up. And the hoarder's just like, yep. And then they never do anything, and they start getting fined, and they keep getting fined, and they keep getting fined, and then due to, like, laws and shit, they're not actually able to do anything, you know?
Dog-sized rats.
A reporter's attempt to contact the homeowner was unsuccessful.
I see those sometimes.
And the homeowner is due in court for a hearing on code violations in December. A city councilman for the area says the homeowner has refused assistance, but he says he will continue to look for solutions to this problem.
How, like... And being a hoarder in, like, the middle of a city like this, like... If they're so protective of their stuff that, like, they're willing to have it hauled away and then bring it back, how are they not scared of, like, thieves coming up and stealing stuff?
Inside Edition Digital,
that's
I'm
a suburb?
Montalbano.
Whatever. Not really a city, but yeah.
Has
Shut up. It's a city to me. Set it ablaze. Because it's garbage. But, like, they'll let people take it away and then bring it back in order to avoid having to permanently get rid of it. But it's all sitting in their yard, so people could just steal it whenever. You know? Nobody wants it. What? I mean... They're probably taking it. They probably don't keep tabs. Would you? I mean, I'm scared of putting anything out because people will steal it. One time my family had this, like... It's like... Fuck. I think this thing was a couple 100 pounds. It was this bear statue. It was this solid metal bear statue. And on Halloween... On fucking Halloween... Some people came and stole it. And it's like, what the fuck? This thing was multiple 100 pounds. Yeah, metal bear statue. And you fuckers stole it? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. 2,000 people watching and only 1,000 like. Oh my god, hit the like button on the stream. Wow. Probably drunkards, maybe recycled for cash. Might have been. Might have been. Here's the subreddit, neckbeardness. That's not lemonade. We'll get to that in a little bit. Did you guys know? Actually, hold on. We'll do this one next. This is a disgusting roach-infested room at the Econo Lodge, Rockport, Texas. This is from Dan Bell. I really like Dan Bell.
Hey guys, here we are at the Econo Lodge.
I don't know how bad this is gonna be, but
the Econo Lodge.
I've seen some pretty bad hotel rooms.
Where are we?
Something Texas.
Rockport, Texas,
Rockport, yeah.
near
Rockport,
Corpus Christi.
Texas.
Looks nice, right?
This one is bad.
It's like a lovely room. Well,
there was one time. I've told this story a million times, I think. Never mind.
we noticed some friends that came out to say hello. First,
have you guys ever gone to a hotel and you pull back the covers and there's just like a giant fucking stain? Have you guys? Yeah. Tell it? Okay. One time we needed a hotel and we pulled into the hotel and it was fucking disgusting, and there was like, it was like the way it was lined up, like it was like a little city. It was basically like a little city. These people were like living in the hotels and they were like draping their clothes and shit on the banisters and stuff. And it was just like a really like, people like came out and stared at us as we went to like go to our room and stuff. So we ended up just getting back in the truck and getting a refund. And
there's a little bit of bed bug activity.
I don't know how to recognize bed bugs or anything.
You can see. Ugh.
Also, I don't know the difference between a motel or a hotel. I've stayed in so many motels, hotels, whatever the fuck. Okay, because my parents traveled a lot for work. And I used to think it was the fucking best. I used to think hotels were the best. Not only did they have Wi-Fi a lot of the times, and on a lot of the places that I lived, we usually didn't have Wi-Fi. But like, hotels would have Wi-Fi, so I get to play Neopets, and sometimes they'd have like a pool, so I get to go swimming, and just in general, everything is so clean, and usually I get to have like Taco Bell. And now I'm an adult, and I'm like, I miss when that was my peak. Yeah, living the high life. I miss when that was my high life. Darling Rodolph Strucker here. I take my sleeping bag with me on overnights. Seen way too many absolutely filthy beds and itchy mornings. I remember one time we were staying at this hotel, and I was very young. I didn't know what sex was yet. And I was laying in bed, and I could hear in the room over some very, very naughty sounds in hindsight. And I thought it was just like really weird. Like, I didn't have a concept for what it was. So I was just kind of like, huh, that's unnatural. I don't know. Pompakin was really pissed off and was like turning the TV up really loud and stuff, trying to drown out the noise. Edge of Divinity, thank you for the $5 late message. Ever had savory oatmeal for sweet? I use milk, sugar, fruit, etc. Water for more savory mixes. Egg, chicken, bouillon, green onion. Oh, I've never had like green onion or... I've never had savory oatmeal before. But yeah, it was uncomfortable. Because like, I had no idea like what it was. But it made me uncomfortable even still. I don't know how to explain it. Like when you're young and innocent and you don't have a concept of something yet. Ah, God. It was... Nah. Also, kind of related to pools. One time I went to the... Yeah, chat, stop with the plapping. Okay, you're done. You're done. You already did it. Okay, you're done. Anyways, another time. I went to the YMCA as a child. I've only been to the YMCA 3 times in total. One time was scuba. Yeah, chat, you're gonna get timed out if you keep plap posting. You're done. You're done. No more. You're done. If you keep posting, you're getting timed out. No more spam. I gotta put more of a rein on you guys. There's too many of you now. And once you start, you don't fucking stop! Okay, anyways. I went to the YMCA as a child. It was the first time I'd ever gone to the YMCA. And and some chick had a seizure in the hot tub. It was crazy. Her mouth was foaming. I wasn't allowed in the hot tub because I think you had to be like 18 or older to go in the hot tub. So I was just watching from afar. This chick was foaming at the mouth. I remember distinctly, she had red hair and a bowl cut. And she was like limp and flopping around and stuff. Like her, I guess it's like an oxymoron. But like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like when they picked her up and stuff, she was like limp. She wasn't dead, but she would like spaz her arms and stuff. And she was foaming at the mouth and her eyes like rolled up and stuff. And I was watching her have the seizure and there's like a fireman or some shit. A fireman? I don't know. He looked like a fucking fireman, but I don't know why a fireman would be handling that. I don't know. Anyways. So yeah, I was watching her have a seizure. And I was a child. And I was like, whoa. Hot tubs cause seizures. That's a real threat. So for the longest time, I thought it was like a real threat. If you went into a hot tub, you could have a seizure. Oh, God. That was probably drugs? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, beware of hot tubs. I remember in a stupider moment as a child, I was in a hot tub at a family wedding. For some reason, there was a hot tub back there. And I remember I accidentally dropped my book in the hot tub. And when I pulled it out, and after I dried it and stuff, I actually thought it was so cool. I was like, wow, I just made the book, like, old. It was so cool. Because, like, I made sure that the pages wouldn't stick or anything. Trust me, I've spilled a lot of shit on my books, okay? I know how to make the pages not stick. But it, like, made it all, like, scrunkly and cool. Yeah, cool effect. It was so cool. It was so cool. Jesus Christ, Kettle, thank you for the 50 gift PP. Thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you! That's very generous of you! Thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you! Jesus Christ. The ancient tome. Yeah, it was like the ancient tome. Oh my God.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ew, look at that.
Ew.
Not the worst hotel bed I've seen.
Blood?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say. It could be blood.
You don't know bad hotels until you walk in and a little black bug scurries off the bed. Dance crowd, they come big day!
Yeah, I don't think that's anything.
Ew, look at the hair.
Yeah.
Better than my bed?
Okay, but that's not the worst of it. So, the reason we started looking was because Will said, what are those bugs over there? Look.
Ah. Oh, yeah!
Look at this.
Oh my God.
Just crawling around.
Nostalgia.
They're everywhere. There's little ones.
Oh my God. I don't know what those actually are. Roach motel?
Yeah.
Are they roaches?
Oh, they're horrible.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Little snacks. Yeah, that's free protein.
My skin is curled.
I don't even want to.
You guys ever get free shit from your hotel rooms? Like you look under the bed and there's like a sleep mask and you're like, yeah, that's mine now. Or like a shoe. There's just find random shit in your hotel rooms.
Look at them, and they're crawling in the fridge.
Probably shouldn't keep that stuff.
Oh, there's dead roaches.
There's dead roaches?
My parents had a store once, and we had a mini fridge that I think used to be kept in our trailer or something. Like a little trailer that kept a bunch of our shit. And I remember it had the worst fucking smell. I don't know how to describe mini fridge smell.
I'm sorry, but this is...
Like moldy mini fridge smell. But it is a very distinct smell.
She did not do her job.
Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle, did you even look?
Everyone say thank you to Michelle.
Like, there's a roach.
Relax, go woman. I realized I had a seizure before. I was in a hospital, so I was fine. But I got this terrible case of goosebumps, and I couldn't speak for some reason. And then everything went white. I woke up like 15 minutes later.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, I've never seen that before. What the fuck? I've never seen the maids leave an envelope for a tip. What? What the fuck?
They're everywhere.
Oh my God. Just start putting bugs in there.
This is why.
Imagine you just You just get like little
You should always do a
tweezers and you just
thorough
keep picking up bugs.
examination of your room.
Just put a bunch of bugs in there. Surprise!
This is all your fault, Will.
This is my fault? What did I do?
Yeah, it's your fault.
I'm glad I pointed them out and we didn't just go to sleep and they were all over our face.
We travel with so much stuff.
I can't even do ours. Just be happy you don't have palmetto bugs.
We had set up everything.
Donnie,
And then that's when Will noticed the roach. And we were okay, like we were like
yeah, it doesn't
we were
look
like,
that
okay, well
bad.
the roaches are just over here. We'll be fine.
Those are
And
German
then
cockroaches. Ah, thank you, Pipeline and Missionary, for
over
the
here on the
$2.
nightstand, a roach crawled out.
You guys ever go to hotels and the fucking plugs don't work? Why is it such a common thing? I remember as a kid, I'd go to plug my fucking laptop in, and it's like a 25% chance that none of the fucking plugs work. What the hell's up with that? It's so annoying. Oh no, not the alarm clock. I remember unplugging the alarm clock so I could plug my fucking laptop in. Oh.
I bet there's roaches in. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
No. That was just one scraggly.
I need a refrigerator.
Ugh. What a disgusting. Look at how dirty this is. Look, there's food.
Ew, look.
There's all kinds of food down
You know
there.
what the roaches are eating?
What?
The stain.
Oh.
The stain.
That is semen.
Ow!
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
That is disgusting.
Oh my god! It's right there! Oh my god! Well, I guess not. Okay, I was gonna say, it's like right where, like, it would be right up against your face when you go to lay down, right? Like, you pull the covers nice and snug, but I guess it's okay, because it'd only be on your shoulder. It'd only be on your shoulder. It's fine, chat. Oh,
What?
God.
That is disgusting.
Oh, God.
Look, even the phone is dirty.
Oh, well, that's common.
Look how dirty the phone is.
Listen, it's a miracle if your phone has all the buttons, okay?
Ugh, so gross.
When you get the fucking...
Econo Lodge.
When you get the remote for the TV and it's got like the little rubber buttons like picked off of it, like a child or a bird started eating the pieces or some shit.
Yeah, even this, look at that. What the hell is that?
Somebody spilled their cocaine.
Looks like a horse came in here and ejaculated on the floor.
Oh, God.
The chairs, see, I put this...
Oh, wasn't there anything on the chair?
Ah,
I sat on the
more
edge
bugs.
of one.
Where's it stains?
The chairs, I put this towel in here because I didn't want to set on the chair. Look at that.
Oh, God. Oh, what the fuck?
This could be the most disgusting room ever. We've had some bad
Oh,
rooms,
God.
They're all...
but I like this
Jesus.
place.
Would you stay here, chat? I'm gonna make a poll.
Oh my
I'm gonna make a poll.
Look at this.
Would you
Wait, I
stay
bet
here?
you-
Yes or no?
Oh, no.
You already paid for it. For context, you
wanna
already
get some
paid.
ice?
You paid $65 a night to stay in this room.
It's like...
Fuck, I'm out of here.
Are you going to stay? You cannot get your money back.
Anyway, you guys, enough roach footage.
Yeah,
We moved
You
to
can-
a cleaner room. Hopefully, we'll be okay.
I hope. That's still gross too, though.
No, but it's not like that. There's
It's not
no.
like this.
We did a thorough examination. There's no bugs.
There was some sticky substance on the couch.
Right, but we're not using the couch.
Yeah.
So we'll be okay.
How do you know
anyway,
it's sticky?
O'Connell Lodge, Rockport, Texas. Clean your act up. This is disgusting.
88% of people said no. You're weak, chat. You're weak! You're weak! Red Goliath or $1. I'm used to stuff like this. Just pick the bed or floor which looks cleaner and don't sleep for too long. Yeah, just don't sleep in it too long. 5-hour rule. If you only sleep in it for 5 hours, you don't get as infected. The roaches don't have time to crawl into your ears and lay eggs. Oh, God. Alright. Here's a Twitch streamer. This is a Twitch streamer. Jägermeister. He's gonna do a little room tour. And then I have a time lapse of him cleaning his room. Not worth the itching. Okay, I'm gonna end the poll.
Goddamn bag.
𝐂𝐚𝐭, thanks for the follow, dude. Can you give us a room tour? Alright.
Actually, redexing Nintendo. Please
okay.
tell us you don't like this bit by
Ready for
now. No.
Alright, so here's my setup, right? This is where I play video
Hell
games.
yeah. That's a pretty
And then
sick
right
setup.
there, over here, that's my door.
My
and then
setup's not
that's
that
the
advanced.
trash.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, this is what. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was my thing. I had a shit ton of boxes. I had so fucking many boxes. Because when I moved in, right? When I moved in, so my parents, we used to move around quite a bit. And so, like, eventually you just get fucking tired of unpacking shit, right? So, like, I would just leave shit in the boxes. I'm like, we're gonna be gone eventually anyways. Who cares? Well, that house that I became a neat in. Well, there were two houses that I was a neat in. There were two houses. And both of them we stayed at longer than average. But yeah, so I would just leave shit in boxes, and then like I used to like ordering stuff online, but like ordering stuff online wasn't as big of a thing, right? But even still, I would accumulate so fucking many boxes.
Oh my god. Wait, go to the front door. Go to the front door. Where's the door?
Especially more towards the end. Especially when... So this is my first job, right? But I started making some money before this job. And it was like we'll call it like freelance, okay? So like freelance, when I was freelance, OnlyFans, no, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even think OnlyFans was the thing. I started ordering like computer equipment and stuff, you know? You be careful. I started ordering like computer equipment and like stuff that I needed, or well, wanted, that would improve like the stuff that I wanted to do. And so I started accumulating so fucking many boxes. Like, oh, new headphones because my old ones have mold on the inside of them. Yeah, my headphones. I used to always do Corsair headphones because I could take them back to Best Buy because they had like a lifetime warranty, right? And so, I got like a new Corsair headset. No, this wasn't. No, I'm telling the story of the one with the mold in it. I ended up getting a new one because the old one had like the inside where the ears were, right? Like the little soft gray fabric was like black. It was like turning black. It had like black spots and was like, I think it was from like throwing my headset down on like the floor and shit. I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was something else. Maybe it wasn't like mold or anything. But I don't know. Another one of my headsets, not Corsairs. Was it my Corsair headset? I don't fucking remember now. God, it's been so long. Where the fuck does the time go? Still doesn't feel like 2 years with Face Connect. But anyways, one of my other headsets started smoking. I don't know what was up with that. Like, it just started smoking at one point. Like, not like it started a cigarette addiction, but like smoke started coming out of the port. I didn't even know it could do that, but it did that. And I remember talking to support. I was like, my headset was smoking, and they were like, oh, I think it was Afterglow. It was an Afterglow headset. Oh my god, I remember, because I remember Afterglow support. It was an Afterglow headset, and I was talking to them, and I was like, this thing literally started smoking. Like, I need a new one ASAP. This has like a 2-year warranty, and it's not that old, man. And they were like, no, our headsets wouldn't start smoking. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I was like, yo, it's fucking smoking. Afterglow had a support team. They must have. Because I talked to somebody about it, trying to get a refund. Maybe it was Best Buy or something. I don't know. I remember I had to talk to somebody to get like a replacement thing in it. And I remember they didn't even make me send it back. They had me, they just sent me a new one. Pippa designed the electronics on the Titan submersible. Oh god. They made something other than off-brand controllers. Yeah, there was a headset. I remember it had like a little clear button thing, and it would like light up, and I thought that was so cool. And you could like press the button to mute the entire headset. It was sick. Anyways. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So anyways, I started ordering more stuff for freelancing, and so would get like a bunch of electronics, and I don't know, especially like with electronics, right? I was like, I can't get rid of the box. Because if I get rid of the box, what if something goes wrong with it? What if I need the manual? What if it's like not working? What if I need to find like the website to install the drivers? And I don't remember like with it, because this was another thing, right? With equipment and stuff. Nowadays, updating drivers and shit is so fucking easy. You just plug shit in and it like auto updates, right? It just auto fucking updates. It's so like easy. But before, like not that long ago, chat. This is not that long ago. This is like 4 years now? I think this is like 4 years. You had to like find the drivers off the website and download them to update your shit. Yep, I was like, wait, headsets aren't supposed to smoke Newports. No, they're not! They're not supposed to smoke at all! Manual driver update, hate. True!
Like that, see the little...
More than 4 years, but yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay,
Audio
I see it, I
memes?
see it.
I'll open the door, it'll make it easier to see. How am I gonna open that door? Never mind,
Just
I'm not
open it.
opening the door.
Just open it.
Aw, man, my bedroom door never opened all the way. I remember sometimes Papakin would open the door and he'd like get so mad. He'd get so mad that the door didn't open all the way. He'd just like start pushing on the door. Like, if you didn't have so much shit in here, the door would open. And I'd be like, well, I'll move it. And he'd be like, no, you don't need to just move it. You need to clean your goddamn room. And I'd be like, I plan on it. I did not plan on it.
No.
I did not plan on it. I never planned on it.
That's good.
God, did you have so many monitors?
He was right. He was right.
What a nice setup. But like, fuck.
This is honestly pretty close to what my room looked like. This is pretty close. I would never like go through the effort of framing anything, right? So I had like anime prints and shit on my wall and like posters from Walmart. And like the posters from Walmart and shit, they would get like crinkled because it would take me like 2 years to hang them up on the wall. So I'd have like these crinkly ass fucking posters and shit. Crinkly ass fucking movie posters. Like there'd be so much like just garbage. I had this one print of an owl on my wall. It was like a painting. It's like a printed out painting. But anyways, it was this painting of an owl, and it came with the frame originally. But I got it from a guy's house. His wife had died, and she liked owls, and when she died, he had thrown all of her stuff into a burn pile. This is also where I got my cat from. I don't have that cat anymore. But so I went through his burn pile, and I just started picking stuff out because I love owls. They're like one of my favorite animals. And so there's this one painting of an owl, and I put that up on my wall, and that went like multiple houses with me. But eventually the frame started falling apart. The cat was there, not in the burn pile. The cat was not in the burn pile. The cat like lived just on the property. I had to catch that cat. I cornered it against the wall because it was kind of like feral. Like he just put food out for them and shit. But it was like a colony of cats that lived on his property, and I would just go out there and I would catch them sometimes. I got 2 cats from that guy. Anyways, so I had a painting of the owl, right? And I had that up on my wall. And one day it just like fell apart. Like the sides just came off and it splintered off and it broke off onto the floor, but the glass didn't break or anything. So I just pushed it up against the wall, and I was like, all right.
Such a nice setup, and you have listen.
There's gotta be like a longer version of this, right? Is there a full VOD? There's gotta be like a full VOD. Hold on. I want to see more of this guy's stuff. Because there's also the time lapse. But that's like a time lapse. So you caught a stray. Yeah, I caught a stray cat. How does a frame break apart? I don't know. It just kind of fell off the wall one day. I want like a full thing of this. But it's all like reaction videos. I don't want to watch other people react to it. I want to see the entire room thing. Now, what about Zinga Baby? Pippa, how much did it cost to hire... How much would it cost to hire Sleepy to be your personal maid? Oh my god. I've thought about hiring a maid. I've thought about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's hard to find the original. Can anybody find the original and post it in the 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 channel in the Face Connect Discord? Or just like post the name so I can find it. Y'all ain't seen anything from Lord. Homie tossed all his dead wife stuff. That's so awful. But also, hey, free owl poster. People grieve in their own ways. People grieve in their own ways. If you need it, I just think it would help. You know, you're already paranoid about your neighbors looking in your yard. Yeah, maybe this could be like exposure therapy. Depends on the price. I don't know. I think it's like... I don't know. I don't know how much it is, actually. Burning things is very cathartic. It's kind of like, well, what are you gonna do with it? Once a week. I don't think I would need it once a week. I think once a week is kind of... That's a lot. That's a lot. Leave, get out. Oh my god. I just wanted to see if you guys had the video. Do you guys not have the video? Does nobody in here have the video? Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Dodge, Hemi, or Hemi, Dodge, Hemi, 1966. Thank you. God bless you, man. God bless you. Here we go. Oh my god, this is 2 hours long. Okay, we're not gonna watch the full 2 hour thing.
Alright, I think we're good, Pike. Oh, fuck.
You live? Or...
Here we go. Let's click through this a little bit.
That's the trash.
Yeah, my trash was kind of mixed, right? It was mostly my problem was like the boxes and dirty clothes and dishes. So I would have like these big piles, because it would be like, it would start on a box, right? I would start putting like dirty dishes and stuff, or put like some trash, like cup of noodles and shit on like a box, so it's not on the floor, right? And then it would just kind of build from there, and then sometimes like it would fall off, and I wouldn't clean it up because there would already be like other trash and stuff I had already started stacking beside the box that had trash and shit on it. So when it fell over, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. And I would throw, like, if it made a mess, like if there was liquids, I would just throw a towel over it to try and like soak up some of the mess. And then it just kind of kept building from there.
And this is all the trash.
I would have like some towels that were just like, I would have like these cup of noodle towels, because I ate so fucking many cup of noodles, man. I ate so fucking many cup of noodles. I would have like the cup of noodles that like would spill over and shit, right? And like throwing the towel on them. Like, you pick the towel up later. Not like anytime soon, right? Because like I let this shit sit for like years at a time. But I would like pick up the towel, right? And it would be like solidified from like also spilling soda and shit on it. But like you could tell where the cup of noodles had been like soaked up, because it would be kind of like crusty and yellow. And there would be like the little peas and the noodles and stuff stuck to it.
Where's the door?
Right here.
Pippa's favorite cup ramen flavor? Little... I only like the chicken and the beef cup ramen. The beef cup ramen is a lot harder to find, but that's also what made it feel more special. I did not like the shrimp cup ramen.
Black kind of...
Cup noodles, whatever. Cup noodles, cup ramen, whatever the fuck it is. It's the little styrofoam shit, okay? It's the styrofoam shit with the peel-off lid that never peels off properly.
Okay, I see it.
I'll open the door. It'll make it easier to see. How am I gonna open that door? Never mind. I'm not opening the door.
Yeah, we watched this part. Yeah, the shrimp one isn't good. I don't like shrimp.
Hell yeah, you see Wendy's, dude. Check this shit out.
I didn't get to have like fast food that often, right? Like before I started making my own money, I didn't get to have fast food very often. Especially because like DoorDash and shit wasn't a thing. Like, I remember Postmates, for context, is in the like when my neat stuff. It's kind of more on the tail end, I think. More onto the tail end of my neat years, there was Postmates, but it wasn't in my city, because I didn't live in a city. I lived in a shitty little town. which was a bigger town by my standards, by like what I had lived in thus far. But yeah, Postmates wasn't the thing, so we didn't really get fast food very often. And if we did get fast food, I didn't usually get to have the bag, but I did. We had like a Taco Bell that was like the only good fast food place in the area. So I would have a bunch of like the Taco Bell taco wrappers laying around. And those the cheese from those like gets hard. You would want to keep the bag? No, I wouldn't want to keep the bag. I mean, like, my parents kept the bag and they would just like hand me like my tacos and some sauce and I would head to my room. But yeah, and the little cheese, it got everywhere. Like, I'd be sitting in my chair eating my tacos, and the cheese and the tomatoes specifically, those are always the two things that like roll off, and it rolls onto the floor. And like the worst of my mess was like underneath my desk. I had a loft bed, and the top of the loft bed was it kind of differed. For some of my neat years, I used my loft bed, but then for some reason I moved off of it. I think I stopped being able to fall asleep on top of it. I think because like in the summer it got so hot, we didn't have AC or anything. So in the summer, on top of the loft bed became unbearable. So I asked my mamakin for like a bed thing, and also there was no mattress on it. It was just a thing of memory foam, so it was really uncomfortable. And as I started to get older, I started to feel it more. So I forget what I did with the memory foam. Oh, we took the memory foam and we threw that in the garage, and there was like, from the previous house before that one, there was a bunch memory foam topper. No, that I used memory foam as a mattress. It was like 2 inches of memory foam, and that was my mattress on the loft bed. Anyways, the house before it, I never really put sheets on it or anything. I just had like the memory foam and like my comforter. So, and pillows. But there was I've told this before, but this might catch some people off guard. But there was a pigeon in my room. Because on the 4th of July, on one random year, I found a pigeon in the road. So I took the pigeon and I kept it until it was rehabilitated. But it kind of just lived in my room. And it would go and it would land on the loft bed. And it would kind of like chill out with me and shit. And it would also shit on the bed. In like this area where the railing was, because the pigeon it would hang out, and there was no like sheet or anything, so there was pigeon feces on the loft bed memory foam topper thing. So I remember taking that out and putting it in the garage. I'm Disney princess. I'm a Disney princess. Yeah. So anyways, I took the memory foam topper and I had it laying against the quad in the garage at the house that we moved into after this one. I should start coming up with names for these houses so they're easier for you guys to like discern which is which. But anyways, at this new house, because the summer was fucking unbearable, we moved like literally right before summer. We had this plant in the backyard that in like late spring, early summer, it's called like a skunk plant or something, or voodoo lily. It's called like a voodoo lily, and it smells like dead animal for like 2 days. Anyways, it was like right before this thing had bloomed. I put the memory foam pad mattress thing in the garage, and I leaned it up against the quad, and Papakin's like, "You slept on that?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That's disgusting. Look at all that bird shit. You slept next to that. That's gonna mess up your lungs." And I was like, "Yep." Anyways, yeah. So I asked Mamakin for like a proper bed, and she got me like this little. You guys had a name for it. Daybed? Something like that? Not daybed. I forget what it's called. But it's this little, it's like a couch, and you fold the arms down. Futon. Is that what it's called? You fold the arms down, and it turns into like a twin-sized bed. And it had like this little foam thing on it, a cushion. It had a cushion on it. And I remember it was so like dirty and musty and stuff. I used to like take it out into the sun and like beat the dust and shit off of it. It eventually got so bad. I used to have to sleep with the windows open because it was so bad in my room that like I would have to like if I didn't open the window, I could not breathe in there. And sometimes like I remember it started to get so bad that I would go into the spare room and I would just bring my comforter and a pillow and I would just lay on the floor and I would sleep in there because it was so bad in my room from like all the moldy food and stuff. Which I would like to clarify, my bird was not in here at this point. I had a bird in there for a while, like before it started getting like really bad. But once it started getting really bad, I moved the bird into the bathroom. Could not let her be in there.
Wait, tell him what about Wendy's? What, the fucking road burger?
No, dude, no.
What about
what
Wendy's?
you do with...
Oh, I was gonna say, but the area around my chair was the worst. Like, I could not move my chair. It was a swivel chair. So, like, I used to climb on top of everything. And I remember there was, like, this one plate. It was this really solid plate. I don't know what the fuck this thing was made out of. But there was this plate. Damage control? No. Hell no, man. There was no way an animal could survive in there. I was like, hell no. Hell no. Because I was not surviving in there. Anyways, there was like this plate. And I used to slip on it like all the time. Getting into my chair. Like it was covered by like a towel. I don't remember what else was under there. There was a bunch of shit underneath there. What happened to the pigeon? He got better, so I let him go. And he used to hang around that property. I don't know what happened to him now because I moved out not long after he recovered. But yeah. Anyways. So there was a bunch of shit on the plate, and there was this one towel, and it was, or not towel, a dish, and it was plate. It was like stacked on top of another plate, and I would like slip on it all the fucking time. And it had, I remember this specific plate, because it had like dried barbecue sauce on it and a fork, and the fork was like super glued to the plate, so I would always like step on the fucking fork too, which was so painful.
The Wendy's almost every fucking night.
What, with Aaron?
Yeah.
Oh, and I would move my chair, and it would be cool because it would be like the clean spot for where I moved my chair, right? Like I would pick up my chair and move it somewhere else, and there's like that clean spot. But the fucking, it was like 2 inches deep into the fucking carpet, like the rolly wheels of the chair, and it was like crumbs. It was so fucking many crumbs around. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, sure. Tell him. Go for it. I'm cleaning stuff.
Okay, these assholes. We're progressing. We're progging and fucking Wrath private server, right? ICC. And every fucking raid night, after we end, it's probably 11 o'clock, maybe 12 for them, depending on the time, maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. And they get bored of fucking wiping on a boss maybe 5 times. They're like, yeah, we're not making any progress tonight. You know what? Fuck it, dude.
This is why the U.S. needs compulsory military service.
Maybe 15 minutes after everything slows down.
Taking a sip.
Fucking, they go, hey, Aaron, you want to go to Wendy's? And they go, fuck yeah. Every fucking time, dude. Every fucking night. Every time I hang out with them, they go, it's around 1 o'clock in the morning. Want to go to...
It's such a good thing that, like, I could not just spam fast food, right? Like, now it's not as bad. Because I take a lot better care of myself. But back when I was like a hardcore neat, man, if I had access to like infinite fast food, oh, it would have been so over. It would have been so over. While I was doing the freelance thing, eventually, there started to be more. I think was this COVID? I think this was right before. I don't know if this was during COVID or not. I can't fucking remember. But while I was doing the freelancing, there started to be more stuff around me. And people could, like... I have to be, like, so careful about what I say, man. Fuck. There started to be more food stuff, and I started getting more food. Not only buns! Not only fans! I was not like No! But, what can I actually say? I don't know. I need to fucking read my goddamn contract. Fuck, man. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so we'll say, while I was freelancing, more food started moving into the area, right? And so I could have food delivered. Okay, I could have food delivered. And so I would have food delivered that I didn't have to pay for. And I started that did start accumulating like a bunch of trash, man. That started accumulating like a bunch of fucking trash. Like it like that was bad. That was fucking bad, man. Like Jesus Christ. Oh, I clicked on the wrong video. There we go.
Go to Wendy's? Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go.
And
it's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's true.
And I get called a fat ass for eating 2 4-for-4s and ordering them and absolutely devouring them.
Nothing sexual, nothing weird.
Listen, I'm not calling you fat.
I am fat. You should be calling me fat.
I'm just saying.
You should be calling me fat.
Oh my god, I remember I went to the doctor to get the antidepressants. I went to the doctor. It took me so long, but I went to the doctor to get antidepressants because I was like getting like really, really bad. I was getting like really, really bad. Even though I started to like making money and stuff. Like my mental health was still like getting worse. Like it was weird because like mentally, yeah, we'll say voice acting. Anyways, it started getting like it was so I don't know how to describe it, chat, because it's like people equate like depression to like your happiness, right? And it's like on one hand I started feeling more happy and I started having like a community that like I cared about and stuff. Or I still care about. Okay, let's not take anything out of context or whatever. But anyways, and like I started feeling like I had things to live for. But I just was getting worse. If that makes sense. Like I don't know. No, I care about you guys too. Anyways, things just started getting worse somehow, and I don't know how. Like I don't know. It feels like it's an oxymoron, or like it doesn't make sense. Like, but like, even though things were getting better and I felt like things were improving, it was just becoming more and more difficult to exist. I don't know. I started having like more and more bad thoughts. And so I went to the doctor, get antidepressants. I weighed. I weighed like I was like 30 pounds underweight. I was like 30 fucking pounds underweight, chat. It was like, now it's so weird. Now, like being at a healthier weight, it's so weird. Cause I'm like I look at myself and I'm like, oh, there's like I can poke myself and it's not just like either bone or muscle or anything. It's like fine. I don't know. It's weird. I don't bruise as easily anymore. I still do bruise easily, but it's not as bad. It's crazy. It's so weird, like looking at yourself, like after getting to a healthy weight. It's so weird.
That dude. It's an NA clap right there, dude. Do I even
have never gone to
In-N-Out?
I'm a goddamn East Coast Andy. I don't go to the West Coast. All right.
Thanks.
In-N-Out's too fucking far away.
Almost like being at a healthy weight is healthy. I know, it's
Freak,
crazy.
brother.
Happy for you. Thank you, man.
I see Cliff Bars. Hey, we're getting closer to the center of the core, boys.
80% of being healthy is what you eat.
You tired yet?
End my fucking suffering.
I remember every time like I tried cleaning my room and stuff, I would find a million other things to be distracted by. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. When you're cleaning up a mess like this, one of the biggest problems is you find so much shit that can distract you for like hours, man. Like you'll find like a book that you had almost finished reading, or you find like a fucking instrument or whatever the hell, and you're like, oh, I haven't seen this in a long time.
Oh, come
Are you
on,
like
dude,
an old
you just
magazine?
started. Let's go.
I just
Keep
started.
going. Keep
I
going.
saw piss
He's
bottle.
all rap.
Like in shows and stuff, they make it look so easy, and like hoarders and stuff. I guess because like their stuff is not salvageable, but like, oh my god, like in the shows they make it look like, oh, let me just scoop everything up and throw it in the trash bag. But when you're actually doing it, it's hard because it's like it's so overwhelming. You don't know where to start because like you look at this pile and you're like, what do I do? What, like, do I start with an area first or do I? And what you end up having is you end up having like a bag for trash, a bag for dishes, or like a tub. It's better to use like a tub for dishes. Use like a tub for dishes. You have like the laundry basket for towels, laundry basket for clothes, and there's like no room to put stuff. And you can like start like with your laundry and stuff, right? Like you try to start like cleaning your laundry. But then there's nowhere to put the clean clothes. And that's one of the other hard things about this is if you don't do it in like one fell swoop, right? This is my advice to you guys, chat. After having had this for years, I lived like this for years, chat. Years! I'm telling you, you are not going to do it a little bit at a time. You're not going to. Because you try to do a little bit at a time and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get my laundry done or whatever. No, you're not, because you're gonna clean your laundry and then after you take out the clean clothes, you're not gonna have anywhere to put them. You have nowhere to put your clean clothes. And if you just throw them in the dresser or whatever, you're not gonna fold them neatly. You're not gonna like make sure everything's like, you're not even gonna have a fucking path to the dresser. You have to get it all done in like a couple days. You have to just set aside a couple days to just crank it all out. You cannot, like, ideally you get it done in a day, but like my shit was so bad I couldn't do it in a day. Like there's too much. There's too much. You have to do it all. Like take a weekend. Take a weekend and you just have to do it. Because otherwise you'll be like, oh, well, one of the things people tell you, they're like, oh, every time you leave your room, just take a few dishes out. But it accumulates faster than that. Like I don't know how else to describe it. Like, because especially like this, you're not leaving that much, and then you're not like in the habit of actually taking shit out. To be fair, that actually works. I feel like taking stuff out, like as you leave, only works if there's not that much in there. Because if you can't like perceive the cleanliness, you have no incentive to actually like keep it clean. Does that make sense? You gotta just like force yourself. You have to like find a fucking podcast that you like or something, and you just have to listen to that shit, and you're like, oh, I love this podcast, and while I listen to this podcast, I'm gonna clean.
You don't know what you're talking about.
It's fucking or maybe there's stronger people than me that can manage to slowly chip away at it. I could not slowly chip away at it. Okay, maybe your experience will be different. I could not slowly chip away at it because stuff comes in faster, right? Like you accumulate more trash. You leave the room, right? You bring a dish and some stuff out, right? You put the dishes in the sink, okay? But you return back to your room with like cup noodles, some candy bars, the rest of the box of cereal because there wasn't enough to make a full bowl, so you're just gonna eat the rest of the dried cereal. And you don't make that many trips. You don't leave your room that often or anything.
There's a piss bottle, Dad.
It's fucking compacted like fucking sandstone, dude. It's like fucking sandstone. I had reached up under that shit.
Yo,
Jesus
Mitch.
Christ.
Hey,
Fuck off.
let's go.
Alright, I'll keep cleaning my room. You convinced me. I just pushed myself to get it done in the afternoon, but my room never gets as dirty as this. You just described 5 years of my life. Could you not take more out in one trip then? You can take stuff out, but another problem is usually it's like, oh, well, I'm just going to go use the restroom. So I don't, like, if I take stuff out, I'm just carrying stuff into the restroom with me. Right? Or like clothes. If you're not like keeping up on your laundry, it's just a lot. Like, especially with the laundry shit. It's like you want to fill up a load of laundry, right? But like digging through it all to get the clothes and stuff, it's just not. You should just get it done in like a day or two.
Theoretically, a piss bottle there.
Cheap thin paper plates help too. Oh, I've burned through so many paper plates.
Theoretically, I would neither confirm nor deny its existence.
Oh shit, dude, this is fucking hilarious.
If you take a plate to your room, take it out when you're done. That's so much easier said than done when you're like when you're a gross neat.
Hey,
that's
where
used
do
to
we
living
link
like
the
this.
stream at? Where do we advertise this shit?
I don't know.
Where can I put it?
Why would you advertise this? You just trying to embarrass me more?
Wait,
Certified VTuber something for those. Hi, Pippa. I know a lot of us like to make mold jokes, but are generally happy, live in a much better environment now. There you go. I hope if any of you guys are living like this, you're able to get out of it. Because you can. You can get out of it. And it's not easy. Okay? Listen. Again, entirely first-hand experience here. People make it seem like, oh, and just do this, and just do that. Okay? It's a fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. And it is so fucking easy. It's like, you're living on autopilot, basically. Your only happiness is when you're on the computer. Everything else is miserable. So that's where your brain is at. Your brain is just on the computer and shit. Your brain is not on, like, oh, well, if I take this many stacks of dishes out every time I leave my room, then eventually there'll be no dishes, right? Your brain's at like, oh, if I take this dish out, I'm gonna have to hear shit from it, from my parents because there's fucking barbecue sauce fucking stuck to it, and the plate basically has to be fucking thrown out. Or oh, these cups have like moldy shit in them, and I have to like scrub out the cups. If I take them out, they're all like syrupy and stuff, and I'm gonna have to take them out, and I'm gonna have to like scrub them, or else I'm gonna get in trouble, or they're gonna sit there and they're gonna draw flies, or they're gonna draw ants, or whatever the fuck. You know, like everything is just an issue, man. Everything's an issue. Let them soak, but then you forget them in the sink, and they get all gross, and you just gotta get it all done at once. That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta get it all done at once, and then it's easier because you're in like the more clean mindset, right? When you can see all the cleanliness. And I still relapse multiple times, right? Every so often I relapse. But slowly you get better about recognizing it. And my advice to you is if you take a picture, if you take out your phone, and if you can take a picture and you can send it to your mother or whatever, or you could post it on social media, it's fine. If you can't, if you see something, you're like, oh, if I sent this to my mother, she would criticize me for this. Or, oh, if I posted it on social media, I would get shit for this. Then you know to clean it up. Because otherwise, your mind's just not there. Otherwise, your mind is literally just not fucking there. I don't know how else to describe it. Dox yourself, you don't actually have to post it. Your mindset is not, like, equipped. Because, like, especially when I was younger, I didn't know how to verbalize it, and I didn't have, like, a resolution for it. I didn't know how to fix this. But when I was younger, like, I'd be cleaning my room, right? And I'd clean my room, and I tell my parents, I'm like, okay, I'm done cleaning my room. I'm talking, like elementary school, right? Like, I'd clean my room in elementary school, and my parents would come in, and they'd be like, you said your room's clean. What the fuck is that? What's that? What's that? Why is that on the floor? What's up with that? Right? And I'm looking at it, it's basically clean. Like, what is your problem? You know? Like, it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Your brain just does not see it. It just does not perceive the fucking problem sometimes. Because to you, it's just clean. It's your nest. It looks fine. Whatever. You know, like, yeah, okay, there's like a fucking sock on the floor or whatever, but it's like a fucking sock. I'll take it out next time I leave the room. You know? But people don't get it. It's like, oh, you're just lazy. Oh, well, if you just clean it. But it's like, I don't see it the same way that you do. And you can tell me, like, oh, we'll just do it. But I just don't fucking think to. I don't know what else to tell you. So, that's why phone camera. And it is lazy. It is laziness as well. But when you genuinely, like, cannot perceive the problem. Delusional coping? Fuck you. Fuck you. It's not delusional coping. Delusional coping would be, no, this is fine. I'm gonna continue living like this. Take out your phone. If you can take a picture and you can send it to people, there you go. If you cannot, if you're like, oh, if I sent this to somebody, they would be like, oh, this is what looks wrong, blah, 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 blah. There you go. There you go. You know what to clean. 𝐿𝐸𝐿, thank you for $10. At what point do you stop making excuses and start taking some basic steps to live like an adult? Well, you should always do that. You should always be reevaluating yourself. Or evaluating yourself, not necessarily reevaluating, but you should always be evaluating yourself and seeing what you can do differently. But part of the problem is just not understanding what you're doing wrong. You know? Bahman, thank you for $10. Story of my life. People are quick to be like, oh, well, obviously this, or obviously that, or oh, well, if you just did this, or if you just did that. But part of the problem is you don't know what you don't know. And you can look at things and you can be like, well, this is not like that, so I should do something to make it more like that. But if you don't see it, right? Like if you don't like, you can look at somebody's clean house and you can be like, this is how people are supposed to live. And then you look at your nest, your rat nest, and you're like, oh, this is a neckbeard nest, right? But you don't know how to achieve like a clean house. You're like, oh, I'll just clean it. But then you clean it and it just gets messy again. And everything feels pointless and you're stuck in this endless cycle of, oh, well, I'll just do this and I'll just do that. But it doesn't stay clean there. It's like, it's an uphill battle against yourself. I don't know. I like to consider it my antique shop. Oh my god. Emilio, then come to hi, Pips. Both really brings out Pippa's sensitive side. Oh my god. It just annoys me. Because I get that for a lot of people, you're just like, well, obviously just do this. Well, just change your habits. Like, okay. Well, why aren't you a fucking millionaire, dumbass? If everything is so easy in life, why aren't you a fucking millionaire? Huh? Why aren't you? If everything's so easy, why don't you just go study fucking economics and go fucking rig the goddamn stock market or whatever, okay? Some things are more difficult for other people, okay? That's my opinion on it.
Can I put this in McConnell's?
Yeah, where's your fucking Lamborghini? You're preaching at me. Where are you at in your fucking life, buddy? And my document thinking for doors. Quack. Tunnels and come big pee.
No.
Also, not strawman. Okay? Because a lot of these people are like, oh, we'll just do this. Well, you probably suck at something else. All right? For some people, we just suck at living life. We just suck at being a person. We suck at caring about ourselves. Okay? So we just don't fucking do it. And we can't get into the habit of doing it. And getting into the habit takes so fucking long. Excuses? Go kill yourself. Stemwinder, thank you for $2. The rant is therapeutic to my ADHD soul. Ian Gaskin, thank you for $4. Empathy is a skill not a lot of people have. I just told somebody to kill themselves.
Oh god, dude. Put a clip on LSF. No, we don't want to fucking torture him. We just want people to be entertained by the amount of autism that's ensuing. I won't put it in the Miscord. Miscord's scary.
Oh man, I've had such a bad cough. Like I've been a chronic cougher. Like since like the tail end of my NEET years. Cause like it started burning to breathe. Like it was literally burning. And now I have a cough. Sandra Martinez, thank you for the $200. Pippa, it makes a lot of difference if the place is yours or if you still live with your parents. I don't know. I don't know. I think living with my parents my NEET years, I don't know. I generally was trying to like avoid confrontation and avoid like having to go out and interact with family and stuff. Like I wasn't on that good of terms with them. Like, I didn't hate them or anything, but it just felt like every time I left my room, it was an issue. So I would leave my room less and less, right? And you don't want to deal with like the shame of like the whack of shame, like bringing dirty dishes and stuff out. Because then especially it's like you get yelled at for bringing dirty dishes out. So you don't want to bring dishes out, which means you accumulate more dishes. And then like even when like it was like supposed to be like a good interaction, right? Like I bring a dish out like after I use it and they're like, "Oh, see if you just did that all the time." It still like triggers those feelings of shame, you know? And it still like counts in your brain as a bad interaction. So you just revert back more. And I remember I started only like leaving my room at night and I'd start bringing stuff out at night. But I couldn't wash the dishes and shit at night because otherwise it would wake my parents up. So I'd bring dishes out and then like first thing in the morning they'd come in my room like, "Why'd you chuck all these dishes out? You didn't even do the dishes, blah 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 blah. You better do the dishes." It's like, well, like, and then it's just more negative and everything's just negative, and you want to just like bundle up in your nest and waste away and not have to deal with anything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I remember throwing some dishes away and shit, just to avoid some more conflict. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah. To be fair, that sort of thing is something that should motivate, but it can get off-putting. Yeah, homie, I feel it. It's negative because you don't do anything till it's too late. Don't need $1 million, man. I'm scared to get rich. What? And I'm a monster. The money would make me worse. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't feel ashamed anymore, just numb to that aspect of it. I feel the whole avoiding negativity thing, though. I don't hate my parents, but I'd rather feel safe and tucked away. Yeah. We barn, then come big pipi. Argando, and the 100 Donkey Kongs. It saddens me that some people have a hard time understanding that not all people are like them, and it's not as good as them, and is not as good as them at what they think is totally normal. Ahmed, thank you for $100. You want to do something, but the crap you get for doing it is too much of a hassle to deal with. It's like I don't know. Like the most accurate description I can compare it to is like death by 1,000 cuts or whatever, but like it's not quite like that. It's more like when you're neat, it's usually because you're depressed, right? It's usually because like some sort of mental illness. It's not like people don't just like I don't think people like it goes against human nature, right? To let your living space become a health hazard. It goes against everything we're programmed for. So when something like that happens, it's because of some sort of issue. And it can just be laziness, right? Like, it's not completely impossible, but generally, like that's what a lot of hoarders, even if you clean up all their messes and shit, they'll just go right back to it because there's like an underlying issue. So, speaking from my experience, right? It's like you wake up. Everything in your life feels like a wet towel. You know? It's like you feel like having to do anything. There's like a soggy wet towel on top of you. And you just anything that could be good for you, you rationalize that you shouldn't do it. Either because you don't deserve it, or because you should be punished for whatever reason, or because whatever. Or you just don't even think about it, right? Like, I remember, like, brushing my teeth. With brushing my teeth, I used to have, like, these stupid battles in my head, like, when I laid down, where I'm fighting with myself. And eventually, like, I would just have to, like, go on autopilot and just get up and go do it. And, like, mentally, I'm, like, screaming at myself. I'm, like, fighting. It's like all my instincts are pointed the wrong way. You know? I don't know how else to describe it. It's like your instincts are to make yourself static. Your instincts are to, instead of I'm gonna go use the restroom, it's I'm gonna sit in my chair for as long as possible and keep gaming, and then when it becomes an unbearable pain, then I'm gonna get up because I have to, right? Or like, I'm gonna not eat for as long as possible until I have to. And then when I do eat, like I started to like sustain myself off of just like Dorito chips and shit. Like it's like, it kind of, you find these comfortable habits that you know are bad for you, but they keep any of the instincts, whether it's like the instinct to survive or the instinct to sabotage and be static, it keeps them at bay, you know? And that's where like the stacking the dishes just over and over and throwing a towel on them and shit like that, it's where it comes from. Declining for those, the brain is a habit machine. It takes more calories and energy to change your habits, thus your brain is inclined towards staying the same. No, I don't know, but go on. Westy Westing, this, and so you want to do better, or how I got into watching you. Sadly, hernia surgery coming up. Killed all my good habits. Now look at my room. That's another fucking... It's like the worst feeling. I'm sorry, man. Like, I know that feeling when you do start to improve your life, and then something happens, and it's like an excuse for your brain to revert right back into old ways. And sometimes, like, you don't even realize. You're not even conscious of it. Like, you start picking up good habits, and then something disrupts it. Like, you go on a trip, right? You go like, oh, I'm gonna go on, like, a little vacation to see family or whatever. Or I'm gonna stay out later than usual. And it ruins everything. Like, these most simple of actions just destroy everything. And you don't even realize half the time. Like, okay, with the habit of like bringing dishes out of your room, okay? I started getting the habit of that a few times. It was usually soda cans. Usually I would get better about taking soda cans out of my room, because that was like, well, it was the most bad. Everything was bad, but like soda cans were horrible. I had such bad soda can stackage. I would get good about taking 2 soda cans out of my room every time. Because with soda cans, I could just stack them on like the bathroom sink, right? Like I could pour them out into the sink, use the restroom, and then even if I don't go into the kitchen, I can just leave them there for a while, you know? But then something would happen, like I go visit a family member, or I don't even remember. I barely did anything. I've barely done anything. Or camping, right? Whatever. You do anything that disrupts like your normal flow of life, and you're right back. You're right back to where you were. And you just don't even think about it. And then months later, you're like, oh, there's dishes on the bathroom sink. I should take those out. Oh, right. I should be taking multiple cans out every time. And then you have to rebuild that habit. And it's just... It fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks. Force yourself to have appointments where people enter your house. I did not care about that at all. Right? Like, for me personally, like, if family came over to the house, it did not matter to me. Right? Like, they shouldn't be in my room to begin with. If they were gonna come into my room and they were gonna, like, make fun of my little nest or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter to me. I'm safe in my nest. I've got my headphones on. I'm sitting at my chair. I'm playing whatever game. Whatever, fuck you. I don't care. I feel safe in here. You know? I feel safe in here. I don't care what your fucking opinion is. I never like that part never like clicked with me. Like the part to like meet the like to clean up my space for other people to come into. Well, I don't want other people in my space, so why the fuck would I clean it up? If anything, the more messy that it is, the less that they're gonna come in here and snoop or whatever the fuck.
No, don't put it.
That's
I don't know
incentive.
anyone in this fucking.
That's not.
This keeps coming on the
That's
news.
not fucking. Oh, people are coming over. Let me clean.
What
no,
the fuck?
Opposite.
What?
That's
What
actually
the,
black
oh
mold.
God.
That's actually
way.
fucking black mold.
No way.
Oh man, when you pick up part of the mess and you get the fumes hit, or you stir shit up and you see like the particles rising up. Cup of Noodles would do that. Cup of Noodles was really bad about that. You disturb the Cup of Noodles nest and the little particles come up from that.
Where?
In the fucking mac and cheese, dude.
My mac and cheese did not create like fumes and shit. I would have like the little plastic bowls with the fork in them and the solid mac and cheese, but it did not like create fumes. It would just like get like it would kind of, it's like a chia pet of like mold. These stories help me realize how much better I'm doing than before. I'm happy you're doing better too. Thank you. I'm doing a lot better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 cans in here. And a green tea bottle. That should come out. And you can look at that and you can be like, oh my god, Pippa, this is filthy. Clean it up. But it's like, yeah, it's not ideal, but you know what? Fuck you. I'm a lot better than where I was. I'm a lot fucking better than where I was. And I'm improving.
I don't want to touch this.
No way.
My parents would have fucking murdered me if I had done that to a pot.
Shit out of there. That's disgusting.
Yeah, mine, yeah, when it's in a bowl, it starts to like create like a maze of the mold. Yeah, my parents would have fucking killed me if I had taken one of the pots and done this. Pots are way too expensive.
Oh, Jesus.
The plastic bowls and shit, that's fine.
Oh my God.
My parents bought like cheap plates and stuff specifically for my use.
Go fucking throw that pot out. Get that out of your house, dude.
I can't open the door yet, dude. I gotta move on.
I have had this happen once since living in this new place. I have had that happen once. Where I went downstairs and it kind of clicked with me that I had left a pot, I think actually full of mac and cheese. And it molded, and I had to take it into the yard and like hose it out and shit.
All the fucking bags first.
No, you gotta power it. You gotta power the door.
You wanna hear what the fuck was that?
10 bits, Pog.
Peepo Pog. What the fuck? I thought I was fucking dirty. A.
Murdoxia, thank you for the $5. I once had a bowl of ramen in my nest. I left it for so long that it literally turned back into dirt. What the fuck? Usually with ramen, the sauce kind of like congeals. And it becomes like a solid little lake. Right? Like, it's like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like, it hardens. And it's like an ice skating rink of ramen sauce. And the noodles also harden and will, like, get mold growing on them. James Hill, thank you for the $10. I'm not knocking playing games. I still play them, but I used to be a hardcore slob. My room always looked like there was a tornado. What helped me was picking up hobbies where I left the house. Yeah, that can definitely help. One of the things about leaving the house and then coming back during the day, specifically. Okay, this does not work in my opinion or in my experience. If you come back home at night, you don't process the mess as much because like you see it in like your typical lighting. But when you come back during the day, after like being in the sunlight and stuff, and you see your room in the sunlight, it kind of processes more like how bad it is. And then the smell also like registers more, in my opinion. So yeah, leaving the house more and then coming back to it, that can incentivize you to clean it up. Pika here, thank you for the $5. You're doing great, but keep improving at your own pace. Good work. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to eat breakfast here. Just get the fuck out of here, dude.
Cool lighting makes everything look dirtier.
Dude, get out of here while you still fucking can. Holy fuck. Shit out the window. You better finish this.
Why didn't you eat the whole cup of noodles? Because sometimes I would set it down and I would lose it in the mess of other stuff and I couldn't tell which cup of noodles was the new one. Amelo Cassiano saying, breaking habits is hard, marks your body and mind. Before entering rehab, I weighed 90 pounds, near dead. 10 years later, I'm at 170 pounds. Change is possible. Proud of you, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
The state of him. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god.
We're power gaming. We're coming in. Holy mother.
Now can we see user submissions? Oh my god, it's already 11.
You know how long it's been since I actually stepped on hardwood and not like a Wendy's bag on top of hardwood?
Oh, I know that feeling. But at one of the houses that I lived in where I was a neat, right? So there were 2 houses that I was like the most neat in. Like neat as in like gross, not neat as in like tidy. I was like more incentivized to keep the floor disgusting because if it wasn't disgusting, then I kept getting like poked by the needles in the carpet. Cause like the way that the carpet was laid down, I don't know how to describe it, but there was like nails and shit. And it like it hurt, man. It hurt. So if there was more stuff down, the little nails or whatever. Not like needles as in like the carpet wasn't set right. I think this will carpet tacks. Is that what it is? I don't know. Nail strips? I don't know what it is, but the carpet like had like tacks in it. And so it was kind of just like, depending on where you stepped, there was just a fucking nail in the ground. And that shit fucking hurt! Yes, bro, then be just had a job interview. I'll be working again and shall be a VOD, bro. Have a good stream, everyone. Hell yeah! Congrats on the job!
I don't know, how long has it been?
Probably like a
classic
year.
dirty laundry carpet.
I like how he has a nice
carpet,
dress shirt on.
Yeah, you gotta dress nice, dude.
With a fucking stain right in the middle of in between his nipples.
Oh fuck.
Hey, there it is.
There it is, dude.
I'm sorting through submissions.
So the way I get to my bed is I open the door, right? And then I step over some trash and like across this little area here, I have to like step really fucking far because the next safe spot where I'm not gonna like pop a piss bottle or something is like right next to my bed.
I thankfully never had piss bottles or anything. I did not have any piss bottles because I knew if I had ever done any of the piss bottle things, either my parents would have kicked me out, they would have killed me, they would have they would have done something. Like there's just, I knew what was too far. I knew what was too far. I did destroy some carpets with mold, but I did not ever have piss bottles. Like, I knew that was too, yeah. Yeah, everyone has a line. That was my line. No piss bottles. I considered it. I considered it a few times. Especially when I got more, like, hardcore into MMOs. Because, like, a lot of MMOs, you're incentivized to just never get up. If you never stop on the MMO, the more you accomplish. So... Girls can have bottles? Yep. A lot more messy, but... yeah.
So I have to cover like the entire distance of my room in two steps to get to my bed. It's fucking...
yeah, I used to have to do shit like that too. There was parts of my room entirely, or... like, I was supposed to be able to use them. Like, I would put a desk there and shit, and like, intend on using it. But... It just became stacked with stuff. Kirsha said this is impossible. Kirsha does not understand female anatomy then.
This is the worst.
Because you can do it.
Hey, he's cleaning himself up, dude. Hey, what do you think he's doing? He's streaming it for the meme, brother, so he doesn't have to look at his life and get all fucking depressed.
I fucking hate this shit too. I see this in chat even now. And I hate this shit, and it does get under my skin. I shouldn't admit that, but you know what? The more I see it, the more I'll become jaded to it, the more quickly I'll get over it, so whatever. When people tell you to do the fucking thing that you're doing, or like scold you for something that like you aren't doing anymore. You know? Like at times where like Papakin would come into my room and he'd be like, you need to clean your goddamn room. And I'd be there with a fucking trash bag, like shoveling shit into it while he's saying this. And I'm like, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I am cleaning my room. One time he did it. Like, you need to clean this goddamn room. And I'm like, that's what I'm doing right now. And he told me, you know what that man told me? He told me, I don't want to hear any excuses. Not an excuse! Not an excuse! I'm doing it right now! Before you even had the fucking idea, I was already doing it! Oh my god. I love my parents. I do. But they did not make things easy on me. And I know I should have just gotten over it. I should have taken more responsibility. Whatever. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. But does not change my feelings. Does not change my feelings. When you're sitting there doing the dishes and somebody comes up to you and they're yelling at you to do the dishes, and why did you let it get that bad? Blah, 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 blah. Well, now I don't want to fucking do the dishes. Now I just want to go back into my hidey hole and never do the fucking dishes again. I'll just start throwing away when you aren't looking. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Big mood. Yeah. Fun fact, I'm gonna blow your mind. When you want somebody to do something, you don't yell at them while they're doing it. Okay? You don't do it. You don't do it. You're back to the cave. That's negative reinforcement.
Like,
I'm gonna actually throw up, dude.
Sounds like my dad.
Do it on stream.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, I can see the floor in here. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna throw up on stream.
Why are you yelling at us?
Literally a junkyard in your house.
My grandfather's favorite saying was the beatings will continue until morale improves. Jesus fucking Christ.
This is literally beyond a joke, dude.
Dude, this is literally a dumpster. Piss bottle where, Pog?
Try to think of it from their perspective. If she's happy, she will feel pressured to do anything. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, I understand their perspective. They're mad that their child is destroying the house that they live in and living in squalor and bringing shame to the fucking family. I understand their perspective completely. But from my perspective, anytime I get something done, I'm getting fucking yelled at for it. Fudge Top, thank you for the 250 $. It's inspiring hearing from you and the 𝐒𝐻𝐻 that you are all improving no matter how small. Progress is progress and always valid. Are you open to anyone helping you clean your room, though? It's fine! Mr. Krabs, thank you for the $20. I highly recommend looking up Dr. K and his videos on depression and other subjects. I used to watch quite a bit of Dr. K. He helped somewhat, but then some of his other stuff is, he's a psychiatrist and directs his vids towards gamers and people of this sort and has helped me out in my own mental health and habits. How'd you anything? Dolores, a fine line between shame to improve and bullying. See that thing with the $5 Pippa? Don't do the dishes. Let the ants clean your plates. Jesus Christ. Didn't he kill some dude? No, he didn't kill some dude. You can't put that on. You can't put that on Dr. K. You can't put that on him. People make their own choices. All right, listen. I don't think Dr. K does everything right. I don't watch him anymore. He helped me like I watched his stuff quite a bit, and it helped towards kind of like the end of my NEET years. But I don't know if I'd recommend him now. Who's Dr. K? He's a Twitch streamer and psychiatrist.
Is that a book?
It's a box of fucking Cliff Bars, dude.
Oh, I would do that. Oh my god. One of the big things with my room, like one of the reasons it would accumulate so many like boxes and shit, is I would like if there's like a little bit of cereal left in the cereal box, you just take the rest of the cereal box. You know? This is the box of candy. You take the entire box of candy.
Mitch, please.
Wait, they're
piss
saying
for...
piss
No!
jug.
Delete!
Cliff bars are so good. You fucking liar, Ian Gaskin. You're a fucking liar.
Piss jug.
Pike, you're a mod. Delete that fucking clip right now. Don't do it. Don't.
Highland Juggler thing for those. The yelling despite doing phenomenon is to drive home the point in your brain that it's borderline taboo to be to that point ever. Well, when you're already at that point, it just tells you you should continue to hide away and not leave the room and not like do, because like it's like you're being punished doing the thing that improves the situation, and you can logic it out in your brain, right? You can logic it out and you can be like, yeah, if I clean it all up, right? If I just get it all over with, then I can fix it, right? Like, I won't have to hear it again. But all that you're feeling, all that, like, your brain is telling you is, like, if I keep doing this, who knows how long this is gonna take. It's such an overwhelming mess. This is gonna, like, I'm gonna be at this for fucking ever. Like, the mess is so bad. I'm gonna, like, every time I try and work towards that, and however long this is gonna take, this could take fucking months with how bad things are. If I'm chipping away at it a little bit at a time like this, I just should keep out what I'm doing and I should just hide away, you know? And chat can fucking spurg out, oh, excuses, I'll keep making excuses, blah 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 blah. But it's just the rationale when you're living in the moment. When you're not planning for months at a time, when you're not thinking about like, oh well, if I just get it all done or whatever, or, oh well, if oh well, you know, like it's my fault anyways, so I should just get over it. You're not thinking like that. Akasu, thank you for $50. We're proud of you and the Pippolas for making incremental improvements in their lives. Glad to hear it didn't reach the point of piled bottles of Pippo lemonade. Unoriginal name, baby. You speak from personal experience, right? Yes, I'm speaking with personal experience with all of this. I lived with this for years, man. And I would love to know if there's anybody who's saying, oh, just excuses, who has had like a gamer nest, quote unquote, like this, and then gotten out of it and still looks back at it as like, just excuses. Personally, I feel like there's more to it than that. There's more to you can boil it down and you can be like, oh, just excuses, right? You can do that with anything in life. Why are you not a millionaire? Oh, excuses. But he without any sin may cast the first stone. No, I have self-respect. Why are you in my chat? 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝑑𝐮𝐥𝐞𝐬. You know, considering they're called gamer nests, there might be some truth in the whole video game addiction thing my parents keep saying. Maybe. I think anything can be addictive. Alright. JP, thank you for $2. Chat is actually so toxic today. There are a lot of assholes in chat. I'm kind of wondering if I should take the Asmongold approach and just start banning the people that are being, like, blatantly dipshits. But I don't want stream to become like an echo chamber or whatever, or a hug box. But like, I do feel like there's an abnormal amount of dipshits in here. Smith of 11 Herbs and Spices, thank you for $4. It's hard to feel motivated when you hate yourself. I'm glad you're starting to appreciate yourself a fraction of how much we appreciate you. Really, Pep. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, Beba. Like, it's one thing to like disagree, and like there are some regulars in here, right? Like Arclight. Arclight comes to do. I'm not, but I can disagree with Arclight on things and not assume that Arclight is like just doing it to be a fucking asshole. Arclight name. So I'm not gonna ban like the people that I say are like regulars and shit. Which, by the way, Arclight, they were the 10 gift PPs. I'm not saying that just because you donated or whatever. Like, there's people in here that like I recognize. I feel like we have could have more of a conversation. But some of these people. There's a bunch of fucking people in here I don't fucking recognize, and they're like, oh my god, I don't know. Depression can really make things difficult to do things, even simple things like cleaning or doing dishes or cooking or eating. Oh my god. Cooking? When you're like extremely depressed. It's like I still have this. I still have this. Thank God for the internet now. Because back like I still had the internet before, but like I feel like it wasn't as much of a thing on the internet. Like cooking recipes and stuff on the internet were a thing. But like back before when I was hardcore neat, coming up with stuff to eat that's not like hamburger helper, ramen, cup noodles, oatmeal, anything that's like not just like 1 or 2 steps is just fucking impossible to even fathom. Like I just could not get my brain to process the idea of like, oh, I could combine these ingredients to make something else. You know? Like I could think of like after the fact, like, oh, I made ravioli, I'm gonna add cheese to it, right? But I could not fathom like, oh, there's like breadcrumbs in here and we have like flour and butter and some chicken. Like the idea of like making my own fried chicken or whatever just would not occur to me. It would not occur to me. And when for some reason like I did think of something to make, like I remember like thinking of like teriyaki steak. I started getting these little steaks from the dollar store, and I would get teriyaki sauce from the dollar store, and I could make like teriyaki steak. And I would just fucking like I ate that so much. I ate that so much because it was just something different. Eggs, we had chicken, so I ate so many eggs. Corporate nickname for Doris was neat for 7 years after high school. Only thing that got me out of it was military service. Depression is a damn devil of a thing to get over. Pippa love. I'm glad you were able to get out of it though. Bungo bingo tango mango, thank you, Dolores. It's those damn hurries again, JK. We love you, Pip. Eggs are dope. You eventually get tired of them. Yeah, you do eventually get tired of them. The foxing for Dolores, when I was going through depression, cooking was the only spice to life I had. Spending the whole day cooking was one of the main ways I held on. Well, different strokes for different folks. Thank you, Dolores. I'm sorry I was rude, Pippa. It's a bit heartbreaking listening to your stories about hurting yourself. I'll tone it down. It's alright. It's alright. Thank you. Zill's American for $10. My room was worse than this guy for a year. It's very hard to get started on cleaning it. Now my room needs cleaning again, but nowhere near this. Lisp coming through strong right now. Fuck off! I don't have a lisp! I don't have a lisp! But yeah. I know the military's kind of a meme, but that's part of why I was considering it. Like, just the idea of being able to get away from everything and not have, like, responsibilities or... It's very enticing. When you're depressed, you have your fucking gamer neat nest. And you just can't... You just can't come up with reasons for anything. All you want to do is play video games and go to sleep and... The military is a very appealing escape, you know? Like, the idea of, like... I sign up and I sign up, I have these people, they're gonna, like, tell me what I need to do, and if I don't do what I need to do, it's gonna be, like... bad, you know? Like, you're gonna have your ass kicked into gear, you know? You kill people? Yeah, if you get sent out to active service. If you get sent out to active duty. There was no fucking war going on or anything when I was considering it. Mr. Gaxing with $2, thanks for... Oh, can you stop narrating my life right now? Thanks. You think it'll fix you? Yeah, you think it'll fix you. You think it's like a... All I need is discipline. And to get away from everything that I have now. And then that'll resolve it. Not Afghanistan? Okay, I don't know if Afghanistan was still happening, but... TDU Shelby, thank you for voicing the thoughts I've had for many years. Hope this doesn't sound weird, but like 95% of the things you say are practically speaking for me. Much love for motherfucking Texas! I hope you can escape Texas. I heard it's becoming California Part 2. But thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you can relate. 𝐭𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐥𝐞𝐬. The jerks in chat are doing the Twitter thing where they attack the taboos they are guilty of themselves. Your honesty is causing cognitive dissonance and they're reeing in your chats as a cope. I don't know if it's quite that far, but it is fun to imagine. Ian Gaskin, thank you for the dollars. My gamer cave only got cleaned once I found the colonies of fleas in my piles of dirty clothes. Hasn't been that bad in almost 10 years. Jesus Christ. Facetious Fish, thank you for $20. Well, not as bad. I was in a similar situation. Turns out that if you let a mess gradually build around you, are depressed enough and have strong enough coping mechanisms, wow, it's pretty easy to let it become your norm. Yeah, it becomes your norm very easily. Very, very easily. And you don't see what's wrong with it. Again, this is what I'm saying, like the taking out your phone and taking a picture of it is so much easier to make it like process in your brain. Like what needs to be changed, you know? Because to you, it's just normal. It's just life. But when you can view it quite literally from a different lens, it makes it so much easier. Malcolm Lang, $10. The military has 10 out of 10 reconditioning tricks. First-hand experience is a life reset. You get everything free and they fixed my teeth and taught me to swim. Wouldn't do it current year. Won't elaborate. Comfy chair, thank you for the $5. Don't join the military. You'll have the joints of an 80-year-old in your 30s and all the back problems. I'm gonna say it's perfect. Also, you can join the Air Force. Air Force isn't as bad. According to all of my family members. Super Condor, thank you for $5. Some of the nastiest rooms I've ever seen were dudes in the barracks. Copperhead, thank you for $5. Get that crap out of your head right now, Rabbit. Military gave me a whole nother load of problems. That was my mindset back when I was a NEET, okay? Back when... like, I just wanted some form of escape. Like, you want things to change, but you can't bring yourself to change. Mac Daddy, they were the fun doors. All the military people I've talked to regretted their decision. I have a very pro-military family. So, I grew up with a very skewed perspective. Zentetsu, thank you for 5,000 crocodiles. Keep in mind, nowadays there are people who use depression as a label in their bio. They will get angry if you try to give them advice to change. Looking at the jerks in chat. Chaucerian fraud, thank you, Big PP. Habits begin in cobwebs and end in chains. Spanish proverb. Oh. Magosis, thank you for $5. Did you ever have people take pictures just to induce cognitive dissonance in chat? No, I was thinking like I would like look at your rooms and I would have nostalgia over how bad mine was. But person thinking MVP, I got a neat phase of 5 years too. But the reason was more that I lost any interest in doing anything, especially anything outside. I got better. Well, I'm glad you got better. This last thing, Nintendo, is your growth and that of this community continues to amaze me. Proud of you and everyone growing and working hard to improve. I'll cheer you on as long as you all need it. Much love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Support each other too. Support each other too. Like this Lars is doing. It's good. Turnable tradition thing can be beat. Neat cells rise up. Total normie removal. Weebs glorifying depression and neat as the same thing? Huh? Huh? I don't understand the statement. Alright. I'm gonna bring up some of your guys' rooms. Oh really, you don't say anything, Muddlers. If you want the benefits and only have half the issues, join the Coast Guard. We need the recruits. Yeah, because they keep dying? Because they keep fucking dying? Is that why you need the recruits? Oh, I need my full screen. There we go. Alright, here's one of the rooms. How does this appear on stream? Okay. That's a lot of cans. I like how you stacked them for the photo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, this is an older photo because there's Twitch stream in the background. Oh. Your room's pretty clean, man. Like there's no shit on the floor. You just need to clear off your desk. There's like some piles and shit. See, this is not the bad. You can just take a trash bag and you can just scoop it all in. Right? Get like a heavy duty trash bag so you don't have to empty all the cans. And you can just throw them all. You can just throw them all in a heavy duty trash bag. Ah. This was my desk. Sorry, it's not bedroom. Much love, Pippa. Much love. Okay. This one is not messy or anything. This is just a Remy simp. This is just a fucking Remy simp. What's this? 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐤 worst videos and Lords. If I can change, you can change. We can all change. Rocky Balboa. Hell yeah. Their message was, I love Remy. Based. This is my bedroom. This is a spare room I throw everything into to deal with later. I haven't gone around to dealing with it yet. Let's see. Oh. This is also not like terrible. Crop this. Hold on. There we go. There we go. This is not terrible. I should get some background music on again. This is not terrible. Yeah, this could be cleaning day. This is mostly just organizing. Which organizing is a goddamn nightmare, especially when you don't know how to organize stuff. I'm still not good with this. I'm still not good with organizing. When you don't know, like, how you should put things together. I think there's a reason why, like, you can pay people to come in and organize. Because allergies! That's a hard thing, Doris. I wouldn't run a black light through that webby bed. Gotta figure out a system, yeah. And it'll take a while to get used to. But you can start by just putting stuff of the same type into, like, boxes. And then that's like a great jumping off point, you know? Like, once you have shit in, like, in its own spaces, you can go from there and figure out, like, where should I more permanently keep this. Well, yeah, I was starting with the 20 pens. I knew it. You weren't my Yoshi just because you're fun. But because you've been through some stuff and still chose to flip off the storm and be good. You're a Pipking Pippa. Thank you. Rest asleep, wake up early for work tomorrow. Thanks for the stream, Pippa. Good night. I hope you rest a while. This is a file on your computer. This is a file on your computer. This is not... Somebody just forgot to clean it for about 6 months. You sent me a file directory, not a link. This one. Back from traveling. It's not bad. It's not a bad space. Are there sheets on your bed? I can't tell. I can't tell. Clean? Too much floor. There's a lot of floor space. That's an interesting computer setup. Yeah, that's barely even messy. Oh god, this is a Google Drive link. This is not... Hold on. Gotta take a screenshot of this. I'm scared to download images directly. And I don't want to bring up Google Drive on stream. Didn't have a message or anything. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Just take a little bag, go through, pick up all the trash, and then you can go through and you can pick up the straggling items. You can pick up the stragglers. It's a little messy, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You can get this knocked out in like an hour. You can get this knocked out in like an hour, man. No problem. Go do it right now. Do it. Finish it by the end of the stream. Yeah. Nice room. I like the painting you had on the wall. Let's see. LDOCD thing with the $50 dues. In my worst headspace, I lost the entire year of 2019 because the head fog is very real. The wake-up call for me was when I tried to start a relationship because I thought I was ready. I wasn't. I came to start of 2020, which is ironic. There's... Oh, Jesus Christ, this room. There's a lot of years I can't pinpoint exactly like what happened. Especially like I think one of like my anchors, funny enough, was like always moving around. Because it was kind of like a chance to reset. So when we stopped moving around as much, it kind of like allowed time to blur. And it became harder to keep track of. Yeah, this... What's up with the... What's going on here? Oh, like smashed up bottles in a laundry basket? like organized in terms of what it is. Like this would be pretty easy to clean up, man. You should get this cleaned up. You should get this cleaned up. You should put on a stream. It doesn't have to be my stream. Oh, cool. It can be anybody's stream. It can be anybody's stream. Just put on a stream, right? And take a garbage bag, or take some grocery, like shopping bags or whatever, and just start filling them up. Start filling them up. No problem, man. You got this. You got this. There's like some straggler items, but in general, it's fine. It's fine. Fill up a bag. Take it to the dump, or take it to the recycling bin, or whatever you have. I recommend recycling, but I know when you're trying to get out of like a depression mess, it's just like a whole nother thing on top of it. You know? When you're trying to... The less factors you have to worry about when you're trying to clean up like a depression mess or a neat mess or whatever, the better. So I'm personally absolving you of your sins if you don't recycle while you're trying to clean up your neat nest. Thanks, starting with doors. Oh, he should just get it cleaned up, Pippa. We'll wire to a millionaire. I'm saying put on a stream, take a bag, and just scoop it all up. And there you go. That's the bulk of your mess done. You don't have to sort anything. You don't have to like do laundry or anything. I think this shelf is dirty, and that's something you can tackle next. Is you can see, oh, well, there's a lot of dust in here. So now that I have all the cans out, now I'm gonna do dusting. Sebastian Monreal, I'm not alone. I too put on a stream while I'm doing chores. You and Kirsha are my top choices. Hell yeah! I usually put on Joe Rogan. Stemwinder, thank you for the $2. You could feel Thomas the Tank Engine with all that. Oh, I also started listening just today. Just today, oh god, Kit Kat stuck to my phone. Jesus Christ. I don't remember the name, but I started listening to another podcast. I forget the name. It's... Oh god, I'm listening to it out of order. I started listening to it out of order. It's the History of World War II podcast by Ray Harris Jr. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat little podcast. I recommend it. Yeah. I was listening to that while I was trying to finally sort my laundry. Trying to figure out my laundry situation. Because I've been throwing my clothes just on the floor of my closet. They're not really sorting them. And now I'm like, okay, well I'll start by hanging up the clothes that I know I don't need access to anytime soon, right? Like I can, like stuff like warm clothes, right? Because it's summer. It's really fucking hot out. It's so fucking hot out. So I don't need like jackets or anything. So I'm starting by hanging up the jackets, you know? I'm hanging up like heavier clothes and stuff. Putting away like heavier clothing. And then I can work on cleaning up like the lighter clothes and stuff, you know? Because it gets overwhelming. It's difficult to figure out what to do when there's so much to do. But if you just break it up into little parts, it's a lot easier. And when you start doing the stuff that like hanging up the heavier clothes, well, those are less likely to accumulate again, you know? Like like I wear like a lot of shorts and tank tops and stuff right now. Cause it's summer. I'm not going out in those, but I have them. Like pajamas. Like I got like little Wooloo pajama set. It's little shorts, it's a little tank top. And that I wear a lot because it's summer. It's hot out. I need lighter clothing. So that it's okay if that sits on the floor for a little longer while I focus on getting the jackets and stuff up, you know? It's all about trying to make things sustainable. You know? If you try and get everything done all at once, you can just end up feeling like you haven't accomplished anything. Or it feels like it's an insurmountable task because it just, like with laundry, it just keeps piling up again, you know? With laundry, it doesn't, and with dishes, it doesn't matter like how many times you do it because it just comes back and it feels like you don't make any progress. So if you can break it up into littler pieces, you can have an easier time getting into the groove of managing it. You know? The best thing to do is, it sounds like wave race music, but it isn't. Leandro Martinez saying, with the $200, we can't get the price of Valhalla OST music. Yeah, as long as you're doing something, right? But it's not just as long as you're doing something, right? Because, like, for me personally anyways, I would do stuff, but it would feel like what I did didn't matter. Cause I don't know, maybe it's video game brain. Maybe it's video game brain. But like, when you play video games, it feels like everything you do matters because like it ticks your numbers up, right? Or when you sort out the inventories of your characters, you now have all that space and stuff, you know? Yeah, you see progression. But with real life, you don't get to have that as much. Because there's so many things that you just have to keep up with. And numbers go... Invisible positive feedback, yeah. Versus with real life, you're just fighting off the negative. You know, like if you don't do the dishes, you don't... If you do the dishes, you don't get a fucking stat bonus from it or whatever. You just now don't have any dishes, which feels nice for a while. But then when it accumulates again, you're like, well, fuck, now I have to do this again. And you don't feel as good, you know? Versus if you can break it up into smaller pieces, you'll feel like you've accomplished more because you have like a clear goal that's not just like one huge task. You know what I mean? That's my experience. Evil Magic, dear Nintendo's glad to hear about people overcoming the depression and other demons. The spring was the first time I looked in the mirror and almost liked what I saw. But I've slid back from there. Felt good, man. And that happens. That happens. People will hold it against you, right? In life, when you make any sort of progress, people are quick to point out when you can't keep up with it, or when you slide back, when you misstep, you know? Well, even loved ones and stuff. People are quick to punish you for not doing your best all the time. But it's part of life. You know? Like you make progress and then sometimes you slide back into old habits, but you start to slide back into old habits less and less. You know? You clean up your room and things are going great, and then it starts to accumulate again. And maybe it gets bad again. But now, instead of letting it sit for like 2 years, now you're like, oh, I need to get this cleaned. And it's been like a month. Which still, that's bad, you know? Like still, like, oh, well, I should feel bad. I let it sit for like a month or 2 months or whatever. But for you personally, it's progress. You're building a habit. Yeah, you're trying to improve. You're building habits. Just because you relapsed does not mean it's over for you. It just means that you're one step closer to building a steady habit, a consistent habit. You know? Jordan Peterson lecture, oh god. It's... Don't punish yourself for it. Recognize your progress where you make it. Because other people won't do it for you. Singer, thank you for the $2. Thoughts on Marie Kondo? I never watched that. Logan Cascanet, thank you for Big PP. I remember when it happened though, because Goodwill shopping got so much more fun. Oh my god, that was the best. When the Marie Kondo shit happened, oh my god, Goodwill was loaded with good shit for months. Oh, that was so nice. Bring back that. Y'all ain't seen anything for the $5. Every time you do the dishes, you reset the timer on the roaches and enhance event. 3 out of 10 gaming experience. Big Cat did anything for $5. All my charges got dismissed. Let's freaking go! Hell yeah! Congratulations! That brought joy. I never saw that. Marie Kondo gave up the whole everyday cleaning. Oh? I was on the 100 milligrams per day of antidepressants. I was genuinely able to get off my meds cold turkey after I started going to the gym. and working out. Well, as hard as I could. Oh, I kind of just stopped taking my depression meds. They were turning me into a zombie. Like, I was taking depression medication, and it was like, instead of wanting to kill myself, I was just fine with killing myself. Is like the transition that my brain made. Like, that did not help at all. That was, yeah, lobotomy pills. That was a lobotomy pill. That was not like... I think it actually made me a little bit worse in terms of where I was at mentally. Because it kind of took away, like, my emotions. So instead of being willing to, like, care about things and being like, oh, even though I feel bad, even though, like, I don't want to be alive, like, there's reasons to keep going, I just gotta push through it. Antidepressants made me like, life is nothing. Everything is nothing. Yeah, you like being a zombie? Well, if that works for you, it works for you. But for me, I was starting to become scared for myself. Gabriel Arling, come BP. I hate SSRIs. All my homies hate SSRIs. I don't even remember which one I was on. It's neat to be neat. It was worse. Had many fast food bags and such in the mess. Clean sense, but too easy to backslide. Well, you know what? I'm proud of you. This is fantastic. The fact that you already got like the fast food out, that's fucking great. You already did the bulk of it. You already did the bulk of it, but like sorting shit out. You got this, man. You fucking got this. It's gonna be so easy. You're on the final stretch, my dude. You're on the final fucking stretch. You got this shit. Also, I like your little Marvin the Martian in the back. I can't really see it. Hold on. There we go. Is anyone else buffering a lot? You might be. You might be. I'm sorry. This is too cheap to buy a bed. Yeah. Yeah, this was my setup kind of for a while. Although, oh, nope, no sheets on the mattress. Nope, yep, this is my setup. This is my setup. I didn't have a bed for a long time, and that's when I got the loft bed after. I went from sleeping on a camping cot to sleeping on a mattress on the floor, to then I got a loft bed. So then I went to the futon thing. I had a bed like this. It started molding underneath. It was molding underneath. And also, like, the fleas started, like, jumping onto it and stuff. I had to start wearing, like... I started to have, like... wearing, like, a whole bunch of, like, skin-tight clothing because the fleas were coming onto the bed. Yeah. Yep. You should get a bed. You should get a bed. I know you say you're too cheap, though. But you should get a bed. Listen, buddy. You can get one for, like... Go on Amazon. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check right now. Let me check right now. Right now. Thank you. 50 get baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen. It's easier than you think to get a bed. It's a lot easier than you think it is to get a bed nowadays. Okay? Listen. Go on Amazon. What's like a cheap bed frame? $98 right now. That's still a lot of money. Oh, there's one for $67, $74, $54. Right? You get the one for $54. Metal platform bed frame. No box spring needed. Okay? And then you get mattress. Get a little mattress. All these are expensive. Hold on. $129 is still a lot of money. But if you could just get the bed frame, you can put that fucking thing. You can put this fucking thing on top of it for a while until you get like a better mattress. Okay? I'm just guessing that this one's like molded and shit. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe you didn't live in like the same kind of like humidity and shit. But like, you could just put this on the bed frame, all right? Maybe it's fine, or you could get like a proper futon thing. Some people just genuinely prefer futons. Some people genuinely prefer futons. The kinds that like the Japanese ones that you like lay out on the ground. You can get that. I think what it comes down to is intention, you know? I think you should get yourself like a proper bed. Cause there's no bed sheets on this or anything, man. And that's bad for you. That's bad for you. It gets gross. Mattresses get gross when you don't put sheets and stuff on them. I enjoy the ground mattress. You should get something. You should get an upgrade. Switch the channel link into ours. Bed frames are rip-off. Without one, I could super chat. Oh my god! Don't super chat. Get yourself a bed frame. Murific, thank you for $5. After a decade of that lifestyle, dug my way out in 2017. 40 hours straight cleaning. I have an understanding. I believe we're all works in progress. Hell yeah. I'm glad you could get out of it. 40 hours of cleaning. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Sebastian Monroe, thank you for the $5. Having been to college, I hand-built my loft bed. Amazing. For room space efficiency, not good to woohoo on without feeling a rocking bed on stilts. Okay, that sounds scary. That sounds scary. There's down low bed frames. There are. I think if you're easily influenced like I am, one fun thing you can do to improve your life in little bits and pieces is you can find like you can find like there's like organization videos and stuff, you know, where it like tricks your brain into like enjoying the idea of it, you know. Or like IKEA. That's a big thing people like, is like figuring out how to like mix and match IKEA furniture to like save money and build like really efficient shit. Zentetsu, thank you for the 1,000 crocodiles. There's no tactical advantage to bed frames. Oh my god. Big Snoop, thank you for doors. Damn. I hate them. Brand everything can be baby. I agree, Pippa. Like you can trick yourself into having fun with it. But yeah. Yeah. This Discord link. Oh wait, no. Can I paste it on top of 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿box link? Okay. Let's check this out. Take anything, come big pippy. Switch the channel. Thank you for the $2. A vacuum is better investment than a bed frame. You can get both. They sell little cheap. They sell little cheap vacuums that you can get. People buy IKEA products and make their own things like Legos. Yeah. I'll show you guys one. I'll show you guys. Not my full room, but my desk is a mess after a few projects I decided to take on. It's messy, but it's not. That's not too bad. This is not too bad, man. You can get that. You can get this clean. You can get this clean, man. No problem. No problem. I think you should get some little storage drawers. You know? I think you should get like the shit that you put like pens and shit into. And you can start like sorting some of this stuff. Maybe some like cabinets for underneath here. And that'll help. That'll help. When stuff has a place, you can just put it, I say you can just put it back. It's a lot harder than just like, oh, I'm just gonna put it back. Because you leave it out because you're like, oh, I'm gonna use it again in a little bit. And blah, 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 blah. But it's a start. It's a start, you know? I'm gonna bring up the, what is it called? What's it called? IKEA furniture hacks. I'm gonna help you guys trick your brains into gamifying, improving your lives somewhat. If furniture is one of your problems, I don't know how common it is for people to like struggle with their furniture situation.
If you like,
God, that was loud.
IKEA furniture and
but like that was one of my problems, you know. Is like I would like, especially. Sorry, I'm sorry for the ear rape. Sorry. Like especially like when I lived with my parents, right? There was like, and I didn't have money on my own. I couldn't just like get like a new bed, you know. I had to ask for those things, and my parents are kind of cheap with some things. So like, it can be kind of a struggle. But if you can find ways to like be like, oh well, actually this is saving money, and you know, is just get a job. I was like a literal child. What do you mean just get a job? What the fuck do you mean just get a fucking job? Sometimes it's just not an option. Eventually I did. Eventually I did start earning my own money, and that's when I bought my own bed. That's when I bought my own fucking bed.
We've used them in our laundry room because, again, great storage, and you also can...
Oh wait,
so our first hack today is actually in this office right behind us. These are actually IKEA lac shelves that we put in when we put all of these IKEA kitchen cabinets in for storage, because I wanted to add some floating shelves, and this was a really affordable way to get the look of solid hardwood shelves that I was looking for.
So the nice thing about the lac shelves is that they're affordable. They come with some really sturdy brackets that install to the wall, and they were easy to add.
This is not a hack. Buying a shelf is not a fucking hack. What do you mean DIY? The fuck do you mean DIY? You bought a shelf and you put a shelf up. Going to bed, good night. Good night, Ninja.
Furniture hacks can be a great way to fix off-the-shelf furniture that simply doesn't quite
cut life hack!
So
buy a
here
shelf!
Are my top 10 space-saving furniture hacks
what
that
the
I've
fuck?
encountered throughout my career as an architect. Now, people
oh my
often
God.
resort to buying shelving for storage simply because it's so much cheaper than cabinetry. But unfortunately, it's an absolute magnet for clutter. But this absolute genius furniture hack uses bookcase shelves as drop-leaf cabinet doors themselves to solve this problem.
What the
turning
fuck?
a humble and somewhat...
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Okay, these ones are too hardcore. I'm gonna find some nice ones and I'm gonna post them on Twitter. Nobody's doing this shit.
Basic furniture.
Bro, when I was fucking living in my depression, there ain't no fucking way I'd do that shit. Hell no.
Into something that's way more.
Yeah, that looks cool. I'm not doing
this build,
it.
All you really need is a bookcase, some extra matching shelves, as well as some drop-leaf hinges, push-open latches, and screws.
Yeah, no, there's no way in hell I'd be doing this.
When it comes to tools, you really just need a...
Still coming doors, dishes. Let's tell you anything. Gotta drive. Have a good day, Pips. Love listening to you, chat.
pencil, a drill,
Hope you have a safe drive.
screwdriver, and you...
Oh yeah, hell no. I remember doing DIY shit in my room and losing the fucking drill bits, and my parents getting very confused at first as to where the drill bits were, and then eventually they realized, and then getting mad at me.
A ton of space beneath them. And when it comes to dining chairs specifically, these need a decent amount...
Hold on. IKEA for... Oh, hold on. IKEA bed hack. For small rooms. We'll do that. Here we go. Here we go. I think this is more... I think this will be more along the lines. Pippa, best child. Somehow, I'm still the least fucked up. Somehow, I'm still the least fucked up of all of Mama King's children. So... I don't know what that tells you. I believe that, yeah. It's a miracle! Are they gonna actually, like, talk over this or anything? What the fuck is this video? Holy shit, these videos suck. This has 1 million views. This has 1 million views, chat. Jesus Christ. Why does this have so many views? Jesus, Dragon of the Demon thing with 100 items! Pip, I'm underqualified for the task. I'll need to complete tomorrow. However, I'm the only one experienced to even remotely do it. What do you recommend? I recommend doing your research to do the task, and if you end up not feeling comfortable to do the task, you don't do the task. Don't risk like hurting yourself or making a situation worse if you feel like you can't do it. Loud? Kinda loud. Fucking time lapse. God, this looks like so much work. Oh my god. Okay, well these are a lot of work. And you have to like clean up. You have to like clean up the area. I remember I disassembled my loft bed once. And then when I reassembled the loft bed, I like lost a bunch of the pieces. And I just didn't care. And my loft bed went from like a pretty sturdy thing with all of the steps on it to like climb up to there was one step. I was missing the rails. And it was very wobbly. Yeah, it kind of became a little bit of a death trap. A little bit. How the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I recommend going on Amazon and just buying a cheap bed. And then you can buy cheap storage drawers to put underneath it. Because, like, I didn't have to use, like... I had to use, like, a screwdriver that came with the bed to put it together. But, like, you didn't have to do a whole lot. Just buy cheap stuff. Just buy cheap stuff. And work from there. Yeah. Easy IKEA hacks. I hate these people that, like, do, like, these super crazy builds and shit. And they're like, oh, DIY. What do you mean DIY? What the fuck do you mean DIY? You know what could also be DIY? Building a fucking skyscraper if you had the equipment. If you had the know-how.
I've been reading some of the comments, and I've just been in such a mood to film one of my older types of content.
To film one of your older types of content?
For our first project, we're going to be using one of the new, like, teddy bear shearling throws that IKEA has. These are the vintage collection, I believe.
Third the G-Man thing with $50! Do what I can, but I can't refuse responsibility. My best bet is being sold by peers. I'll let you know how it goes.
Chair, which is honestly such a stunning chair as is.
I hope you manage.
We're going to be using this as a base for our project because it's $80.
It's 12:01! I have a meeting in 30 minutes.
It has these 2 seat cushions, which we're going to be
reupholstering in those Adele skyscraper movie.
Now, I ended up getting 2 of these rugs. And you can also layer...
Okay, these are fancy. These are like... No, you don't need to do this. You don't need fucking painted baskets and shit in your room. Chat, I'm gonna tell you right now. Go on fucking Amazon. If you don't have a bed, get a goddamn bed. You want the super list? Yes. Get a fucking cheap bed that you don't have to do a lot of assembly on. Get a cheap-ass fucking bed frame. Get a cheap-ass fucking mattress. And put that shit up. Okay? Get yourself a fucking bed. Because that's gonna be the start. Alright? I'm telling you. That's gonna be the start to improving your situation. You don't have a fucking bed. Get yourself a fucking bed. Alright? Posted? Thank you. Thank you. You just need a mattress. You need more than a fucking mattress. You need more than a goddamn mattress. I'm gonna let, Did I click off the Jägermeister guy? His thing? Did I click off of it? I was just gonna let that play in the background. Where? Oh god, I can't remember which tab is which. Oh, I think this was it. Yeah, here we go. I wanted to get to more submissions, but it's too easy. It's too easy to go on tangents. It's way too easy to go on tangents. We'll like speed this up and we'll skip toward the end a bit. No, not back here. Yes, back here. Tangent juice, yummy. Yeah, maybe a part 2. Maybe a part 2 to this one. Because there's a lot to talk about. I have a lot of personal experience with being a fucking failure. Tangent juice, yum. Alright. Let's check this out. I'm up for part 2? Ah! There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can burn through the super chat list. Oh god, it's kind of long. Dr. Moreau, part 2 win! I'm so bad at part 2 streams. Switch the channel thing with the $2. Air mattresses are cheap and easier to handle. Also, easier to pop. Lord Brownbear, thank you for the $5. Today was fun, Pippa. I'm gonna bully the Pipkin Pippa character AI now. Go for it. Even as someone who never went full neat, this was a nice stream. Huh. Part actually Dirty Rooms Boogaloo. Yeah, maybe next stream will be like full-on viewer submissions. Air mattresses suck to sleep on. Yeah, and they're not a long-term solution. Yeah, I do think it's important to not like go crazy with your upgrades to start with, right? Because when you're still building good habits and stuff, sacrifices are gonna have to be made. All right, like you're not gonna get everything right immediately. So don't invest in like nice shit. Just this is gonna end up getting destroyed. BTN feeling, come big bing. Short-term solutions are the worst. Part 2 is 50% possible. Good enough odds. It's better than sleeping on the floor. Energy juice. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I have a meeting. that I have to go to. Not optional. When's your Bible sterling with the $1 David Hunting with doors? I'm happy to say I can't submit because I cleaned. Hell yeah! I'm proud of you. The _Shizzle with the $2. We post our rooms in which Discord again? Douglas MacArthur, thank you for the $5. I sold my soul to Uncle Sam, so my room's always clean per regulation. Sky R, thank you for the $2. Can I get an RIP today from my friend Hoti? CPPC Tech, thank you for the $2. Soon. Also, I miss movies. Pepper Love. Nicholas, thank you for the $10. Been sick as a dog for the last few days. I'm glad I'm well enough to make it to a stream. Beep, 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 beep. Glad you're feeling better. Thank you for the $5. Advice from my dad. The vast majority of your time on this earth will be spent either in bed or wearing shoes. Buy a comfortable bed and comfy shoes. Scene acting with the $20. Remember my depression and suicidal thoughts came full circle. Thinking that if my life was not worth anything, why would my death do anything? Yeah! Nothing would change. I chuckle now. The fact that that line of thought saved me. Yeah, why kill yourself when things could probably get better eventually? You know, like, what does killing yourself do? What does killing yourself do? It makes stuff stop and everything. But, like, it also doesn't do anything beyond that. You don't get anything else. Versus if you keep on living, like a good movie or something might come out eventually. You know? You might get out of it anyways. But if you don't try, you're not gonna find out. If you just cut it short, you're not gonna find out. Escape? Well, enjoy suffer maxing. Give yourself a reason to suffer. You know? Like a justification for your suffering. I just wish the pain would stop. Kill higher than for the $10. I can't watch VTubers if I'm dead. Spartan, thank you for $5. Happy by NF has described my feelings of getting better, but scared to fully let go of the familiarity that depression messes in the past can be. And new Pokemon games will come out. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, you might be in pain, but new Pokemon games. List, sorry. From SDJ, thank you for $5. Isn't there a green tea flavor of Kit Kats? Yeah. 9,000 stars. You should love yourself now. Very big AL, thank you for $2. Haha, Pippa AI singing balling go boo. Petrification, thank you for $1. Pippa compromise. Don't eat the tarantula, but you have to show your pipits. No. Mr. Pona. Oh, Mr. Pwong. Thank you for the 382. Work time. Have fun stream, Pippa. Catch you in chat next time. Very big AL, thank you for $2. Creamy habanero mango salsa. As a heart, thank you for $2. Birthday cake tastes like Fruity Pebbles. 2010, thank you for the 333. I'm sure these Kit Kats are dentist recommended, right? Yeah. Goops, thank you for the $2. Pippa Denture Fun. Arclight Redux, thank you for the 689. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Esker Curve, thank you for $2. Eating sweets after tooth extraction. Let's fucking go. Lord Brown Bear, thank you for $5. I have a massive sweet tooth. The only time something is too sweet for me was Cupcake Captain Crunch. Oh, God. It was like eating a bowl of frosting. Oh, that's gonna make me nauseous. Ugh. I'm not a frosting person. I don't really like frosting. I only like cream cheese frosting sometimes. Depends on how sweet it is. What's up, brother? Thank you for $5. You're stinky, but keep up the good work. You're my ocean for a reason. Also, water and oatmeal only. Based. My ghost is singing with the 382. Of course, you like that one color scheme. Is birthday cake. Hungo bingo tango bingo. Thank you $10. No way, Miss Little Sis Chuba. I'm now room doxing myself. Alex Blackfoot, thank you $10. This is room tour stream. Brave. Marcus Aurelius, singing with the $2. The churro is mid to me. The Shizzle, thank you for the $2. Quick question: where is the Discord? Do we post? It's the pinned link. Nicholas, thank you for $2. Pippa is the architect of Race War. No. Rockmaster T, thank you for the 343. Australian sour Skittles don't have any sour sugar on the outside. So sad. Where's the sour? NLV, thank you for $2. Have you had Pop Rocks? Yep. I enjoyed them as a child until I heard a story about somebody eating them and dying. And then I was like, okay, never mind. I don't like Pop Rocks anymore. Here, thank you for the $2. Candy cigarettes. I loved those as a kid. Memo Castellanos, thank you for the $1.19. Choice of salsa. San Luis, 1 liter for $1. Music and fiction, thank you for $2. Pixie Six and Crybabies. Gen X Candy. KO2 Act, thank you for the $2. Laughs and Pour. Celebra Base, thank you for the $5. Can we get an ASMR stream where you slurp gummy worms through your tooth gaps? What the fuck? Xander, thank you for $2. The milk comes after hot water. Lord Alzorn, thank you for the $2. These fancy people and their milk. What a gang! What a gang! As a hard, thank you for $2. Hard mode, put orange juice in your oat milk. Account active, thank you for $1. The correct answer is water to cook and splash of milk at the end. I'd watch it? You're sick. You're fucking weird. Jesus Christ. Nicholas, thank you for the $2. Water and oatmeal sounds depressing. Pedro, thank you for the $2. Milk and a spoonful of peanut butter. What the fuck? Big Crocodillos, thank you for the $2.46. You boil them in water with a little sugar, then milk. Ew, adding sugar. Big Crocodillos, thank you for the $2.24. It's literally on the instructions, you illiterate butt. I didn't read the instructions. I was told to put water in my oatmeal, so I put water in my oatmeal. Oh, Francis, thank you for $2. Water was used if you were too poor or cheap for milk. Hello, thank you for the $5. There's a good oatmeal recipe on Good Eats. It uses both water to cook, then milk added and salt at the end, not the beginning. Huh. Power Hungry, thank you for the $5. Brothers, we need unity. The true enemy are the both infidels. Marcus Aurelius, thank you for the $2. Pippa Northerners won't know grits. There's some grits everywhere. Standard, thank you for $5. I've always cooked oatmeal with hot water, then eaten it with milk. Aquadiling will come Big Pippy. Didn't realize it's been a year already. I like a lot of things about you, Pippa, and I'm happy to see you succeed. I'll keep cheering you on, Funny Rabbit. Thank you. I hope you're succeeding. I hope you made a lot of progress in the past year. Together, Redden, thank you, come Big Pippy. TDU Shelby, thank you for the $5. Pippa, you hippity hoppity ding dong oatmeal is hot cereal. What do you put in cereal? Milk. But cereal's not hot. Water is hot. Milk not hot. Put water in oatmeal. Marcus, thank you for $5. Yeah, I fell for the milk meme as I sit here with all my teeth. Shut up! Sebastian Monroe, thank you for $5 at work making cardboard. We'll join later. Next euphemism, thank you for $5. Can also do oatmeal and yogurt overnight in the fridge. It softens overnight and is good cold. What the fuck? Airline food, thank you for the $5. Also, as a poor kid, I used water for oatmeal. As an adult, I use milk. Milk more expensive. It's a class thing. Okay, classist! Neil Hartgett, thank you for the 200 Mexicans. Pippa, how do you feel when you see fans in other girls' streams? I'm curious because some streamers seem to play jealous, but it may just be for content. It's probably just for content. I think it can be scary when you're... How do I say this? When you have more limited resources, so to speak, right? And you see, like, your top donators in other people's chats, it can be scary because you're like... Like, just being 100% blunt, chat. Just being 100% fucking, like, 100% blunt. Like, when you see, like, your top donators, especially, like, leave your channel for somebody else's, it's kind of like... Well... There goes... my paycheck. You know? And, like... It's not like wrong for viewers to leave for another channel or whatever, you know? It's not wrong. But it's like it's scary when you're a smaller channel and you see like a source of revenue leaving, you know? Just being blunt. Just being blunt. It's not that that viewer is only a source of revenue or whatever. It's just for you, they give revenue, and now they have left you, or they might be leaving you, and it can be scary. It can be scary. Yeah, it's just reality. It's just reality. Sometimes I get like surprised to see my viewers in other people's streams. I guess cause like I don't expect it, you know? I can't be going on tangents. Well, like I watch a lot of HoloLive, right? And I'll see you guys in HoloLive streams and I'll be like, oh my god! There they are! It's my viewer! And it's just, it feels like weird. It feels like when you run into somebody from school at Walmart It's Venom thing with $5 Valhalla. Fits the stream combo too well. You fish it thing with $5 for oatmeal. Milk tastes better, but switched to water to reduce calories and fat. And then I realized life is too short to not enjoy eating and went back. She knows us, chat! Try a Von Great thing with the $5. Has anyone tried powdered milk? I've tried powdered milkshakes and MREs. But I haven't, wow, that burned through quick. Let's go back more into the beginning. M4 Snarmling $5, like seeing your dad leave for a bigger family. What? What the fuck? $0 thing with $2. Use nacho cheese for your mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good. What's cooling with $2? I put mayo in my mashed potatoes. What the fuck? 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿 thing with $10. Tuna and mac and cheese is great. The variety and the textures are great. Also, I like hot sauce and mac and cheese. Depends on the hot sauce. Recording $. Pippa at the meeting. What time is it? 15. I got 15 minutes. You Fisher thing with $2. What do I use in hot chocolate? Coffee. That's weird. And the cool thing with $5. I like to live my oats soak in peach juice overnight with nuts and berries. What? I did Lombardo thing with $2. My grandma used to use ketchup and mashed potatoes. What the fuck? Eric Herrera thing with $10. Pippa, can you link the Eurobeat BGM I drive for my job and would appreciate it? I just always put on Eurobeat. Like, I type in Eurobeat playlist. And I just bring up whatever. Eric Herrera thing with $10. Pippa, oh, I read that. Bahamut thing with $2. Scalding the milk, the stove makes the best cocoa. Good morning, $1. I was promised dirty bedrooms. Where's the dirty bedrooms? $2 thing with $5.94. Pippa, I will pay you money to stop saying these horrible things. Arc Lighting with a $6.89. Frugality in women is attractive. The Pegasus Boxing or the $7.63. My grandfather was in a Soviet concentration camp in World War II. When he had hot chocolate last Christmas, my uncle used water. Grandpa asked if he needed money because that's what they used to do without milk. What the fuck? That's rude. Tree Shore, thank you for the $2. Did you include a picture of the room for the stream? No. A&D, thank you for $10. I learned a long time ago that spite is a good motivation to get out of the depression spiral. Even if therapists don't like hearing that spite is a motivation source. Yeah, spite helps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. I know that's fucked up. But like, spite is a fantastic motivator. Especially when it's like something really personal. Right? It works. It works. Rivalry is also a great source of self-improvement. Right? When you see somebody who's doing better than you at something, it encourages you to do better on your own. And sometimes you can take it too far, right? And you can make yourself upset over it, and you can feel like, oh, I don't stack up compared to this person. But you should use that as motivation to make yourself better. Silver Dog thing with $2. She thinks this is horrible. Oh, she thinks this isn't horrible. Oh, no, no, no. Not the ETF thing with $2. Pippa has to go out for content because bad at games. That is why I refuse to self-delete. Based! I really short tangent. I think people don't embrace war enough. I know, like, that sounds weird, but like, when you make your life a battle, because life is already a battle, right? Life is already a struggle. When you embrace bettering yourself for the sake of like competition, for the sake of like rivalry, when you embrace like the negative feelings, you're more inclined to like aggressively improve yourself, because like everything like feels like higher stakes and stuff. When you're just like, oh, you know, I have like this hobby and oh no, other people are better than me, but that's okay because I'm doing my best. That can be fine, but when you want to get good at something, you should rise to the fucking challenge, you know? You should accept things as a challenge. You should truly moment. Nah. Anyways, wait, why is a helicopter over my house? CS thing from Doors. Shout out to wall maggots. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. And not the con thing from Doors. I fully endorse plant have an outdoor Pippa. Xander, thank you for the finally some good advice. Thing from Doors. Okay. You think I'm listening to this history of World War II podcast because I'm like, oh, I just like enjoy history? No, it's because it's cool listening to the reasoning and like the strategies and shit that went on in war and shit, man. Like listening to how people like battled against each other in terms of like strategies to curry public favor and to like and to improve like their nations and shit. And like it's crazy. And and it inspires you. So you like history. I like history. Life is a battle, man. Okay, anyways, then I think with the $5. Make a windowsill herb garden. They're great, especially if you cook or want to. I don't want to cook. Roger 4, thank you for the $10. This is late, but thank you for telling me Dino Oatmeal exists again. Can't wait for the memories to come back when I take my first bite. You have made this entire year awesome. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! History is soul-based. The message is thank you for the $10. But have you smelled the sourest of creams? What? Jim Tilting for the $5. When I was in the Navy, we had a port visit in Thailand. There was a cobra under the covers of my bed. I got a different hotel room. Holy fuck. And Tetsu, they were the 183. Pipsqueak must have thought it was Ghost. Team Spinner, thank you for $5. Popkin is a good dad. Bahamut, thank you for $5. Mama, Pippa scolded us. Space Pie, thank you for $10. I was stuck on work travel in a cheap hotel on my birthday this year. Roaches were literally doing laps in the bathroom light. You streamed and sang happy birthday to me, so it wasn't all that bad though. I'm glad you got through it, Space Pie. That's horrible. That's horrible. I'm glad you were able to get through it. Oh my god. Take pictures of the cockroaches next time. Oh my god, thank you for the $2. First apartment I had was infested with these. Oh god. Inosuke Miyahara, thank you for the $6.90. Well, I was gonna have a snack. Guess that's not happening. Big Hair Tsunami, thank you for $5. God bless all motel housekeepers and laundry employees. Ew. Purple Missionary, thank you for $10. Pippa would sleep in the seaman bed. Confirmed. No! Bingo, bingo, tingo, bingo, thank you for $10. Can we go back to the candy tangent? See you, thank you for $10. That was bingo room tour request. Phoenix, thank you for the $5. Why didn't you just eat the boxes? Also, you were thinking for the $309. Is Gross Tuber a genre yet, like Loot Tuber? If not, you're a pioneer. Kill higher. They can come big beep. Mystic Axe with the 382. Can we pay Sleepy to clean Pippa's room and lock Pippa out for like 24 hours? No, my room's clean now. It's fine. The Highland Juggler, they can for the $5. I love owls too. I had a girlfriend who had to move across the country and gave me an owl plushie to remember her. She calls him Mr. Hoots. That's so wholesome. Portal Gamer, thank you with the $2. Ask Kirsha. She watched the longer version. Tyler, thank you with the $2. We did not know this, but we aren't surprised. Guru, thank you with the $10. Pippa, you are a trailer park Disney princess. Never changed. Thank you. The Pandemic Doodle, thank you for the 153. Pippa's full of parasites. I might be. My ghost is singing with 382. We have Pigeons and Disney Princess. That is some of the homemade bathtub grade tangent music right now. I remember my biggest fear as a child was getting a ringworm. That was the biggest threat as a child. That was the biggest fear. Just hearing about family members and their cases of ringworm. Black Mage, thank you for $5. How is this? Oh, and Lyme disease. How is this stream not just a series of pictures of the Pipkin Cave? Also, pet pigeons are based AF. Baxter, thank you for $10. You're making it harder and harder to say I can fix her. Victor Martinez, thank you for $10. Just burn the whole place down, person included. Bongo Bingo Tango Bingo, thank you for $10. I was gonna tell the new friends about the vomit drawer. Oh yeah, I slept with my head in a drawer in case I vomited, because I always felt nauseous at night, probably because of my living conditions. Mikey Mom, thank you for the 382. The stuff, but it's okay. I gave it the vomit drawer to Mamakin, and I never got it back. The stars, or yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Did I? I think I did. Stars align. You have to survive. You have survived to this point. Keep making good on this miracle bunny. Elcard Leon, thank you for $5. Hey Pippa, for depression, I say know your purpose and take pride in it. You have people who love you, not just as chat, but in real life. Yeah, that's not really like I don't have like that much self-respect. Okay, like I live with the idea that I just need to like keep living to like power through it. You just got to keep powering through it, and eventually it'll end. And whenever it ends, that's when it ends. You can't self-delete early because you just have to power through. You just have to keep pushing through it. It's the default state. Salmon don't kill themselves. Serendipitous thing with the $2. Just shoot a rail blackout and wake up clean. What? You Shelby, thank you for $5. I used to joke cleaning my room was the best paying job in existence. Once found $800 in cash. No clue why I had it. Also used to be an alcoholic. What the fuck? Cabo, thank you for the $2. Allow me to be the first to tell you happy birthday. It's not my birthday. Monkey's Uncle, thank you for $2. Start a support group for slovenly neats. Panification, thank you for the $5. Get disposable plates, cups, and utensils. Monkey Man, thank you for the $5. Yeah, make that. How's the Dust Bunny doing? Pretty good. Mischief, thank you for the $5. I get where you're coming from with how you can see your room not being that much of a mess, but I would hope you know when it's starting to get really bad. Now, yeah. Yeah, I've got a lot better at that. Well, Kuma, thank you for the $10. People are quick to just assume that you are aware of a problem when you have never been trained to actually see it. I feel you, Peppers. Feels mad, man. Lawrence Coffin, thank you for the $5. Thank you, Pippa. You got me to remove the cups from my room just now. All 6. Hell yeah! I hope all of you... Listen, I'm giving you all a personal task. at the end of this stream, when I end the stream, when I raid somebody else, you should leave the stream on, the new stream on. But you should use that time, however much time is left in that next stream that I raid, you should spend the rest of that cleaning. Dragon of Dojima, thank you for $50. If you die, I'll die. Live for my sake. Damn it! What the fuck? 6 minutes. Ah, Pastor Saucer, thank you for $2. When did I turn on the Jordan Peterson stream? Auxiliary character, thank you for $10. Thing I will say from experience: if you're in the hole that deep, reach out for someone to help. It's hard to deal with that alone. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it backfires really bad. Buddy, thank you for the $20. Pips is someone who wasn't as kind as I could have been living with someone with depression. I'm sorry, some people need help and people just don't get it until it happens to them. I'm glad you're better now. Thank you. And I'm sorry that like, you didn't realize and stuff, but I'm glad you do now. And I hope like that wasn't because something bad happened or anything. Anyways, Declan DSI, thank you for the $2. The stream is now a life advice stream. Thank you. Jordan B, thank you for the $5. And your mind can imprison you. It's not easy to break free of it. Over time, your habits become almost insurmountable. Certainly feel like it, but anyone can change. Malcolm Lang, name of the 345. I would use corporate accounting methods. Bring 1 dish in, take 3 dishes out to obfuscate the fact that you have extra dishes. If you can manage it. Tunnels, thank you for $5. I will clean the nest, Pippa. Photomaster Studios, thank you for $10. While I was active duty, I had to clean once a week and maintain a state of cleanliness. Now I just make sure the floor is clear and laundry is done once a week. There you go. Daniel Sierra, thank you for $2. The more you speak, the more normal you seem to me. Or she, thank you for $5. Hey Pippa, I'm currently tackling my entire house after letting everything go for far too long. Thank you for the motivation today. You're the best. Thank you, and I'm proud of you. Mark Light, thank you for the $6.89. You don't actually need to hit rock bottom to make changes. Wallowing in your own crapulence is a cycle that only you can break. Not the Fox, thank you for the $5. Have you ever woken randomly, looked around your room, and then experienced horror shock that you were somewhere else entirely, seeing your room? No, I don't think so. No, I kind of just accepted my fate. And laid down and died. Risk Videos, thank you for the $5. This is why abuelitas blast music and dance while they clean. They set themselves in a mode every morning to clean their domain. There you go, something to try. Best PP thing with $1. The Pipkin is what makes it easy to come up with all the excuses and not do anything. It's easier said than done. I know how it is, but you just need to ignore it. Be mindful of the stupid part of your brain and push it away. Eventually you'll get better about just powering through. When you the hard part is recognizing what needs to be done, but once you recognize what needs to be done, you can force yourself to do it. And you just have to literally force yourself. You can't think about it. You'll have your brain screaming at you. Drown it out with a podcast or something. Max Practicing for the $5. I live with narcissistic parents. Doing anything that would make me leave my room was scary. My trash can was a mountain. I'm safe now, so it's good. Well, I'm glad you're in a better environment, Max Prax. Proud of you. And Procreating, thank you for $5. You should watch the Master Chief Inspires You to Clean Your Room video. My luck said, thank you for $5. I once had a bowl of ramen in my nest. I've lived it for so long, it literally turned back into dirt. Lucky you, thank you for $5. Thank you for talking about this stuff. It's hard to properly articulate deep set habits like this. JG Dong, thank you for $5. I only had 1 to 2 moldy dishes at a given time in my room, but there was a distinct memory where I let a pot pie rot and it smelled like I shit in my room. Oh god. Airplane Missionary, thank you for the $2. I really love the Pippa self-improvement arc. Sebastian Monroe, thank you for $5. I once let my rooms in terms of cleanliness. I drew the line of discovering maggots under my plants. Always have dunnage under plants. Had to fumigate. So not funny, thing with the $10. Mohammed, thing with the $10. That kind of stuff annoyed the crap out of me. Meta, thing with the $209. No faster way to ruin a positive change than people still judging you over something you're trying to improve. Yeah. Kieran, thing with the $2. I think chat might be talking about the other Dr. K. Huh? Bingo bingo tango bingo, thing with the $2. All stick and no carrot makes Pippa a sad bonoi. Howdy doodly, the champion diddly doodler thing with $5. Never had it get this bad. It was mostly the self-perpetuating in a way to avoid confrontation when you always believe you're in the wrong. Icy Jerk Studios thing with the $5. The stream made me clean my room. Thanks, Pippa. Hell yeah! Proud of you. Burninator thing with the 763. Pippa, everything you've said is true and relates to me, but what I'm struck by is how you're explaining it is exactly how you would talk to a therapist about it. Just letting you know, Pippa. Oh, Pippa Heart. Sinak name of the $2. Don't have a clean room. Skill issue. What? Mr. Krabs thing. Learning self-awareness and insight on your own decisions is an extremely hard thing to learn, but completely necessary for self-improvement. I highly enjoy clothing with $2. It's okay, Pips. You can always yell at me as a reg. Cody Bar thing with $5. I legit learned some good parenting tips and ways to break bad habits from the stream. So here's a $5 to say thanks. Oh yeah. Coach Walking with $2. This is how we stay sane. Mr. Gaxing, with the 382, self-love and self-care is hard. Sometimes a mess is a coping mechanism, so please understand when I say clean your room. I understand. Test manager, thinking with $5. It's hard to break bad habits, and every step in the right direction is a small victory. Amen. Now, little Steve, thinking with $2. To be fair, most of us actual kapipis are dumb. Don't be chair, thinking with $2. Donnie, thinking with the $2. Venomous spiders motivated me to clean as a kid. What the fuck? What is it? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I can't get to the rest of this. I'm gonna save this, and maybe I'll burn through it in at the beginning of tomorrow's stream. I gotta get through. Meeting. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you had a good time, and I hope even if you didn't learn from something, even if you didn't learn from this, if you already knew all this or whatever, or you disagree. Oh, okay. Thank you, bro. I hope that I don't know. I hope I could help somebody. I hope that you guys are able to. Why is nobody online? What the fuck? Nobody's online. What the hell? There's nobody to raid into. What the fuck? Hold on. I hope you guys are improving your lives and able to continue. Wait, people are online. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna raid Arena if I can. Yeah, nobody's appearing in my thing. Oh, they changed the color. Oh, okay. On my end, it used to be like a red thing when somebody's live, but they changed it to the same color as when somebody's offline. Okay. Gabzula, come big baby. I will always forget to brush my teeth, but I'm now done one brush a day for a week now because of you. So thanks to that. Oh yeah, I'm proud of you. Brush your teeth before you go to bed tonight. I'm telling you to. And spend the rest of the Arena stream cleaning up your space. Okay.